699391 is your item number. I love her, Sue. She's ace. I will put her back for now, but we will be back, Dora. OK, we've got more for me to play with.
So we now go on to the knitted kits.
Cheap.
And again, all of the knitted kits that we've got on are made in exactly the same way.
Oh, fantastic.
So again, it's squares. So these are knitted.
Wow.
It's garter stitch squares, so it's knitted squares.
Oh.
So ideal for a beginner.
Right, that's
absolutely
brilliant.
Perfect for a beginner.
Because you're not having to knit the shape in.
No, you've no increasing, you've no decreasing. It is purely the way that all the squares are put together.
That is such a good idea. I really like that. Is that? So I've never seen anything like this before. Is that something that Twillies specialise in?
Well, the lady that has done these for Twillies has created all these so that they're all very similar in the way that they're put together, and they've been made so that they're very easy, so that you can, whether you're a beginner or whether you've been knitting and crocheting all your life, you can attempt one of these and make a good job of it.
Making something different.
I have to admit, I mean, I've been a knitter for I'm not going to tell you.
A few years.
Yeah, a few years.
5.
Yeah, well, if you put a note on it and add on to that, then you'd be about right.
No, I don't believe you.
Yes, you would. But with the crochet, it's eluded me for all my life. Nobody's ever been able to teach me because I'm left-handed.
Yeah, but I'm a lefty.
And a lot of left-handed people get stuck with crochet.
Yeah.
And I have mastered it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Which I feel really chuffed about. I mean, I did do this show just before Christmas and I had mastered my crochet then. Yeah. But since I've done that show, I've not picked it up till last week when I thought, oh, I'd better just
have a little go. See if I've still got the skills.
See if I've got it. Yeah, and I did pick it back up again. But as you say, it's just a granny square.
You're there. Yeah,
and so you've only got a chain and a treble.
Yeah.
And that's all you've got in it.
Fabulous.
So again, a beginner could do that because I now feel confident that I could make that from scratch.
Yeah, which I think is amazing with all of these.
And I think that's important to know that you can. Oh, obviously, if you cannot crochet at all, you've got to learn first.
Yeah.
But this is brilliant for somebody that's just starting out.
Obviously, the one we're showing at the minute isn't crochet.
No, this one's knitted.
Your knitting one, and that's our little lamb that we've got at the minute. Now, you do get with our Simon, he's being shy. You do get with our Simon, you're getting all your yarn again. See, this it makes me. I just want to play and mess up all the pack shots for lovely Shauna. Sorry, Shauna. Shauna the sheep. So you've even got your needles. Sorry, Shauna. You've got your needles, you've got your ribbon, again you've got your safety eyes. Literally all you need is set of your toy stuff, and you've even got the needles to sew the bits together that you need to sew together. And he's a perfect beginner's kit.
Absolutely perfect.
And they all come packaged beautifully, don't they?
Yeah, lovely, what we call brown paper packaging, which is sort of on trend nowadays.
Indeed it is. Yes. Indeed, this should be everywhere.
And again, full instructions. Instructions.
And he has got a tail.
Here. He has got a tail, but again, exactly the same. It tells you also how many black squares you need. So on that one, you need 33 black squares, 17 white. You need 1 white tail, and then just a black tip.
And then it shows you how to put them together again. I love this. It's a really good idea. Now, you're saving £4 on this one. Only £15.99. Really good fun. Really different. 132092. That's your item number. Next. Oh, I do like all of these, Sue. This is a really good way for me to start the day.
Isn't it just? Especially when you've just had a hard journey down, as you said.
Yeah, especially when I've probably been a bit grumbly. To say the least. Yeah, I didn't come in with a choice of spring behind me this morning, did I? It was more like a few expletives. Now, so what we've got here is our little fox. So again, nice and wily, Mr. Fox. Nice and doable, nice and achievable, because you can see his belly. I tell you the other thing with the squares, not only is it achievable, but it looks pretty. It makes a really nice pattern, doesn't it?
It doesn't look as though a beginner has done something like that.
No, it looks quite clever, doesn't it?
Does. And as I said, they are all identical in the way that they're put together.
Brilliant. So once you've done one...
Once you've done one, you'd know how to do any of the others. It's just the colours that are different.
Yeah.
And sometimes just the way that the muzzle and the features are put onto it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the fox has a slightly more of a muzzle look than the sheep has.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you how to do the fox's muzzle, because it looks very, very complicated, but in actual fact it's not. And it's still only 2 squares joined together.
That's so clever. Oh, hi, Mr. Fox. Now, in our little Mr. Foxes, he has got, he's not going to be naughty, he's a bit of a show-off. Ta-da! He has got all the yarn. You've also got full instructions. You've got the needles, the knitting needles, the actual sewing needles. Again, all the bits and bobs that you need. Literally all you need is the toy stuffing there. Only $15.99 as well. Brilliant kit. If someone wants to get into knitting, or if you're making this for somebody, it's such a good price. Now then, 744421 is your item number if you'd like to go for him. £15.99. Sorry. Put him in his little box. We've got Colin next. Colin Cat. 10% of Colin has already gone and left the building. Let's have a look at Colin. There we go. Look at Colin. Now, Colin has got... so
he's he's variegated, yes. So again, he's done in exactly the same way. Looks as though he's more complicated, but he's not. It's just the yarn that creates that.
That is brilliant.
And the yarn is all acrylic. It's 100% acrylic yarn.
Excellent.
So if any little hands are on it and it gets grubby, it can be washed.
That's brilliant.
So
yeah, that's brilliant.
I think that's important.
Stick them in washing machine. Really important. You might want to knit too, just in case it becomes like the favourite toy of all time. We were saying this the other day, actually, because if you do make a toy and it's the favourite toy of all time and they lose it...
It's dragged about every... Yeah, exactly, yes.
So, yeah, maybe think about knitting too. Now, if you'd like to go for our Colin the cat... Oh, cats play with balls of wool, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Obviously, cats play with balls of wool. If you'd like to go for our Colin, sorry, it is a way to start the day. You're getting everything. You've got all the goodies there. Brilliant gift idea, and they do make the most fabulous little creatures. I like his eyes.
Yes, yes, I do, and I like the fact that, I mean, obviously a cat does have green eyes, so by putting the felt behind it, it automatically looks like a cat straight away. Yeah. But then the green ribbon brings out the colour of the eyes as well.
It's, oh gosh, it's just colour toned in with his eyes.
Absolutely.
£14.99 for little Colin, and if you would like to go for him, you are saving £5 today. 351386 is your item number. I'm sticking you back in your little bag for now, Colin. Now, that's all our fabulous little characters, which are amazing, but we've got more, because look at this.
Now, this is what we need at this time of the year, isn't it? With all these snowstorms and cold weather.
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
Proper fleeing
and
up
nice
now.
And thick, so it's knitted or crocheted up very, very quickly.
So look at this when it's, and it looks gorgeous. It feels really
good.
soft.
Yes. It is an acrylic yarn. But
beautiful.
I found when I was working with it, it felt very, very warm.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is absolutely perfect, because you'd have thought there was some wool in it, but there isn't.
I like the fact it's acrylic, and I like the fact... I really like the chunky.
Yes.
I love it.
Well, I mean, this is a mega chunky.
Yeah, that is
So you're talking
mega.
about a 15mm needle for this.
Right, and that's going to knit up quick as well, isn't it?
It's going to knit up very quickly, yes.
That's gorgeous.
Yes. That's my favourite colour at the moment, and I think it's purely because apparently this is going to be the in colour.
Oh, really? Get you being all in?
Yes, so there we are. That's the in colour.
Now, if you would like to go for the in colour, this one is called... What's it called, sorry? Monsoon. It's a monsoon, is that one. What's my favourite colour? I can't decide. They're all quite nice.
That's nice and bright, isn't it?
That is bright, yeah. That's electric. If I were renaming it, I'd say Glastonbury. But that's electric. Just reminds me of festivals. That's nice. That's Twister. That's nice. That reminds me of
nice
being
and
up
subtle,
north.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite earthy. So I call that up north. And then what have we got? But it's called Twister, really. That's Storm. Yeah, that's this morning. A little bit of rain and snow. So a mixture of these, to be fair. But that is your what was that again? Storm. It was Storm. This is a blizzard. That was a bit sea. That's my morning right there.
Yeah, and we came through a blizzard yesterday, so...
And then this is what we hope for.
Yay!
Oh, I love that.
It's nice. Oh, isn't it lovely?
That's lava. Yeah, that's a gorgeous
almost,
colour.
it's like a net with the fibre inside it.
That is gorgeous.
It's really unusual, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, remember, this is 100% acrylic, so you're going to be able to wash it. You don't need to worry about the wool content. Now, this is really popular, that beautiful storm, and it's very squidgy. Can I tell you now, very squidgy. So that one's very popular. And which else was this one? My Glastonbury, but it isn't called Glastonbury, that's electric. Now, only £11.98. Now, you have got a pick and mix, so you are picking 2 of these. It is completely up to you. So, 1 ball of this, how much would a ball do? Is that a ball?
All of the projects that we've got on here are 1 ball.
Really?
So they are intended as 1 ball projects.
Wow, that's
We've tried to make it
brilliant.
as easy as possible. And personally, I think there's nothing worse than doing something and you only just break into that second ball.
Yeah,
and then you've got the rest of it left and you think that's wasteful. I have to go and buy another ball.
Yeah.
And
so
and
these are going.
Yeah, and then you never
got
win.
you forever.
So these are 1 project balls and I'm going to demonstrate this. This is a crocheted one.
Really, that's lovely.
You see, you don't want anything that's too solidly done because of the thickness of the yarn.
Yeah.
So something nice and big and open, and also something like this you'd achieve in an evening as well.
That's perfect, isn't it? Now, this one, if you'd like to go for this one, so you can get the pattern for this, £9.99 is your price. That's 247,590, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then, of course, you can choose what colour you're actually going to go for. It is a 1 ball pattern, so you're going to get your ball of yarn, and then of course you are going to get your pattern. That's your first one. Okay, we have got the other patterns for you. So our second pattern, I love this as well.
That's
one's knitted, isn't it?
That's knitted, yes. So, and again, very, very simple. I'll show you also how to do that one.
Yeah, I like that. It's nice and stretchy as well.
It is.
So that one is your cowl pattern. That's 999-008-344. That's your item number. What else have we got behind here? So, oh, look at that.
We could do with those on today, couldn't we?
Yeah, aren't they good?
Perfect.
This is your crocheted hat pattern. Obviously, it's straight on. I'm not going to work for it the rest of the show. Nikki, you cheeky one. I'll get a little bit too well, maybe.
So that's like a tea bag shape. So literally, you just do 1 long piece and fold it into 2. So there's no shaping or anything.
Got a tea bag.
You've got a tea bag. Yeah.
That is absolutely fabulous. I do like it because it's quite fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
And look at your little bubbles. Now, if you'd like to go for that one, the details are there for you. I'm going to wear it like that for the rest of the show. That is 137980. You've also got, oh, look, is that your crocheted one?
So that's a crocheted one, yes.
So this
and
is
that's
your
more of a
crochet
sort of cloche type hat.
Fabulous. There you go. Oh, that's your little crocheted hat. Where do I need to be? Submit. There. There you go, your little crocheted hat. That's cute, isn't it?
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really cute. The details again, it is 811308. That's your item number for that, £9.99. If you do want to go for any of these, fantastic prices. Obviously, so much you can do with these. Whether it's a gift idea, whether you're making them for yourself, the 1 ball idea is such a good idea because it does mean you're going to get value for money. And there's such quick and easy ones to put together. Now, you've actually got there what your 1 pattern plus your ball of wool, obviously, but you have got some different ideas as well. That's really nice, isn't it? So it's not just really 1 pattern, it's going to give you loads of inspiration. £9.99, that's all you're paying for those. Get on the website hochanda.com. That's where you're going to find sorry, croquet. That's where you're going to find everything that we've got on the show. Please have a look. It is hochanda.com, or you can ring us 01733602000. Now we've got more goodies on the counter. Yay! Roxy,
Isn't he great? Yeah. I mean, Dora was adorable, but Roxy's just something else.
I think Roxy looks like he's probably Dora's Bezza.
Yes,
in it,
definitely.
Really. I think really, if you're going to do one, you have to do the other, because because you do need. I think they need to be together. Now, little Roxy has got a Freedom price. It should be £14.99, unless you're a Freedom member, and that price comes down. So if you do want to go for that one, it's just £12.54. Again, you get everything. So you are getting, sorry, £12.74. You get all the balls of yarn. You've also got the safety eyes there, the ribbons, your full instructions, and that fabulous paper bag as well that they come in. He's going hiding. £14.99 is your price. 525-870 is your item number. Now, Roxy, we're trying to basically take out the cats, which is a bit nasty, Roxy. But we have got the crazy cats as well. These are great.
These are absolutely fantastic. And the nice thing about these is that if you didn't want to fill them with toy filling, you could put a bag of sand or something,
so they could
something
be
heavy, and then they could be door stops.
Oh, they're so cute.
They are so easy to make. If we get time, I'll show you the principle of how they're made.
Fabulous.
But really, really simple.
So these are a little bit different from the squares.
Yes,
the square
yes, they
ones.
are.
This is a different.
But this is knitted all in one piece, apart from the tail.
Oh, they're so cute. And I love that you've got Mummy, Daddy and little baby puddy cat. They're so, so pretty, aren't they? If you do want to go for these, £13.59, that's your price. 509654 is your item number. If you want to go for your crazy cat family. Oh, I really like them. Really like everything. If you do want anything, obviously pop it in your basket, check it out. If you want to say good morning, tell us what you're doing on this horrible day. Well, weather-wise. Are you still in your pyjamas? Have you had your breakfast? Oh, breakfast. Even I haven't had breakfast.
No, neither have I. Stop mentioning it.
Sorry. Porridge. What would you like right now? Sorry, that's mean, isn't it?
Yeah, I brought porridge.
Have you brought?
Because I'm on again at 10 o'clock, so I've got to have something that I can have here.
Quick.
Yeah, can't have a full English here, can we?
No, you can't.
No,
you can't.
Definitely not, no.
Oh, well, tell us what you've had. We'd love to hear from you. Or if you've got one of your knitted characters, show us what you've been doing. It is studioarts@hochanda.com. So, I'll move you guys over a little bit. So, you're already starting. So, what are you starting on then?
So, I'm on Freddie Fox here. And I was just...
I'll pop him there.
Oh, one thing I do want to mention.
Yes.
Twillies are excellent at telling you that if you run out of yarn, you shouldn't do. You should have more than enough yarn. But if say an eye rolled and you didn't know where it was,
yeah, that
before
sounds
you'd stitched,
about right. Yeah, over it all.
Yes, or the cat got the yarn, and made a mess of it. There's a little returns label here, and all you need to do is fill that in and put what you're short of, and they will then replace it for you. So it's very, very good, is that. And also, there is some... Where are we at? Here. So these have been made by a lady called Linda. And Linda's telephone number is on here.
No way.
So
how
again,
lovely.
I mean, you should have absolutely no problems whatsoever with the instructions, because you've got the written instruction, you've got the picture instruction, which I think is very important now.
Yes.
We tend to go by what the pictures are more so nowadays.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you have any problems thinking, well, I'm not quite sure what she means by that, then you can just give her a ring and she will explain it to you. So you've got 100% backup all the way.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
How can I talk and keep a straight face when you're messing with Freddie? I'm going to have a fight in a minute.
You were looking at that. You were looking at that. He's hiding from the penguin. He's like, no, don't tell me an urban fox, darling. I'm a little bit scared of the penguins. Sorry, we'll get on. So, what do you need to show us then?
Right, so I'm going to show you the muzzle bit, because on the muzzle it says there top muzzle, bottom muzzle. Now, on this one, because you've got 3 colours, they've put dark brown, rust, beige.
Marvellous.
So you know exactly what colours to put where.
Super.
So,
okay.
This is
so
what I did this a bit earlier.
So just your little squares.
So,
see, that is perfect, because normally when you start knitting, it's always a scarf, isn't it?
Yes.
Because it's just... But this is brilliant, so you could do little squares and actually make it into something
cool. You could. And even if you say a small child and you've just learnt to knit and you're not confident about stitching them together, get somebody else in the family to stitch it together, but you've knitted the squares, so basically you've done it on your own.
Yeah, I think that is fabulous.
Right, so on the muzzle, they're saying top muzzle and bottom muzzle.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you using the dark brown, because I've actually stitched it together. So you would put that piece with that piece, like that. Okay, so you have to imagine that we've got the correct colours, and you're going to stitch that to that.
Okay, that's easy.
And that to that.
That is easy.
So you would fold it up.
Yeah.
And then stitch those 2 there.
Super.
Which is what I did
and
earlier.
Just a dead easy stitch.
So it's a back stitch.
Excellent. Okay.
I always think that, for me, the difficulty is, oh, blimey, do I stitch it up in the beige? Because is it going to show through on the darker side, or do I stitch it up in that? To be honest with you, it doesn't really matter.
So it's not too big of a deal?
No, it's no deal at all. So I've done that in my back stitch.
Wonderful.
And then what happens with that is, because of the way that you've stitched the 2 together, that is then your muzzle. So it's still 2 squares.
That's so easy.
Exactly. But you would have never thought, looking at that finished product, that was those 2 squares. But when you look at it, it is.
Ta-da!
And the pointy bit's just made not quite as pointy because... of the
embroidery
his nose that's gone on
and it is embroidered, so again nice and safe.
Yes.
You know, safety eyes and embroidered little nose and mouth, so it is nice and safe for little ones. That is so easy.
It is. It's just so simple as that, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that.
So the same thing happens with the head. Right, so on the front of the head, I've had to mark these so that I don't...
because they don't look the same.
And actually, that's a good idea. If you're doing all your pieces, if you want to put your pieces together so that you think, right, that's sufficient there for the back head and that's sufficient for the front head, just do like I've done and just write on it and pin it onto it.
Because
and then you know just which the pieces are.
because then you split them off and then you know that you've actually knitted everything right,
So, again, if we look at these instructions here, I've stitched those together, but that is the bottom bit there.
Super.
And then that is... And I've got long lengths, and it tells you to leave long lengths.
Right.
Because they're used to stitch it up.
That makes sense.
So that's why you've got your long lengths.
Yeah.
So don't think, blimey,
don't
think, blimey, she's been extravagant with her ends of her threads. It is for the stitching up. So that is your front of your head there. And that is where you're going to then, on that 4 pieces, those 4 there. So
cute.
That's your muzzle that you're going to stitch on.
That's so clever.
So how easy is that?
Yeah, that never looks like it's going to be Mr. Fox, does it?
No,
Hold
but
on,
it
Mr.
is.
Fox.
And you see, again, that bit there, it says fold, so you'll just fold that, and then that's... Because when you look at Mr. Fox... he's having a sleep. Tickle his tummy.
Oh, he's sunbathing under the lights. Oh, he does look such a happy little fox. Go on, sorry, Sue.
I was going to say... I've lost my thread now. See, there, the top of the head is 1 square, but it's actually where it says fold on the pattern, it's because the halfway line is across the top.
Excellent.
And another thing, if you notice, and again, it tells you in your instructions... Try to keep all your rows going in the same direction.
Okay.
So if can you see your lines are all going in the same direction?
So it's very neat and tidy.
So try and keep them all in the same direction if you can.
Excellent.
To be honest, if you haven't done, then it doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world, but just try to keep them going the same way.
I suppose if not, it's just going to look like a change of pattern.
Of course it is.
I like knitted animals because you can play with them.
Yes.
You know, because they've got that real squidgeability,
I was going to say they're all squidgy and soft.
They're fabulous.
Yeah.
Now, if you would love to go for our lovely Foxy, whether I think he probably is an urban fox because he has got his bow on, but, you know, it's up to you. If you want to to go for Mr. Foxy? I'm playing with his ears now, sorry. £15, they're really nice and squidgy. £15.99. You are making a £4 saving if you'd like to go for him today. It is 744421. That's your item number. And I do think he's absolutely gorgeous. £15.99 is your price. Really nice and squidgy. Oh, he matches me top. Look at that colour coordination. Now, if you'd love to go for him, obviously he's available today. He's brand new today. If you do want to get him delivered to your basket, delivered to your home. 744421 is your item number. £15.99. Check out the other characters on the website, because we have got tons and tons of different characters which are all really good fun. But next we're going to go on to Roxy, who is ace, isn't it?
Right, I want to show you something about Roxy, because if you see on there, can you see that that is all frayed?
Yeah.
A little tip. Okay. If you cut it nice and straight across, and then you either get a cigarette lighter or a match, and you go across the end of it quite quickly, it will seal the end of the ribbon and it will stop it from fraying. Excellent. It needs to be done fairly quickly, because if you don't, it'll turn it black.
Yeah, you don't want to burn it.
You don't want to burn it, no.
But it'll just seal the ends.
And it looks neater than that, especially if a child's playing with it. You don't want to see that starting to fray.
Yeah, no, that's a really good tip. Because it's better than like glue or something on the end. Just burn it, because at least then it's a natural thing, isn't it? Yeah, good tip. So, lovely little Roxy. I love Roxy. He's not many, but you don't see many penguins, do you?
No, you don't, no, and I just love them.
I love the little tufts.
And to do those tufts, again, it shows you in here, very, very good with the instructions. You just get a length of the yarn, fold it into half, stitch them all down just there, and it's only the yarn that we're using, but then just get a teasel or a brush and brush it, and that's what gives it that fluffy effect.
Fabulous.
So it's just this. This is all it is, your ordinary yarn, but it's been brushed to give that lovely sort of effect.
It looks like he should be in The Prodigy.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, is it? Yeah, you're in The Prodigy. Yeah. So, where do we start with lovely Roxy? So, crocheting this time.
Yeah, so these are just granny squares.
Marvellous. Again, where you would start if you're
what you would start with, yeah, absolutely.
That's
yeah, and things like, again, his beak is done in exactly the same way that we'd done with the fox. So it's nice if you've done, say, a knitted one, you want to do a crocheted one, you know the principle of it.
Yeah,
your instructions as you start going through them are all the way that they're put together, and everything is the same, which I think is lovely to have that uniformity continuing through it.
Yeah.
And all they've done with that to give him that sort of real beaky effect, they've then done a line of yellow stitching through the middle of the beak, just to give it that little bit of detail.
Fabulous. And it looks really nice, does that,
now, on this one, there's a bit of felt round the back of his ear, and that is brilliant, because when you put your safety eye on, the felt is protecting the
Of course, because it's going to be quite an open knit.
Absolutely.
Because it's crochet, sorry.
When you've got Freddie Fox, you haven't got that.
Right.
So any of the ones that don't have any felt in the front of them, what I would do is I'd just get a scrap of felt and try and get it as near to the colour as you can, obviously.
Just in case you can see it underneath.
Absolutely, yeah. And put a piece of felt, put a little hole in it, and put it underneath the knitting so that it's at the back.
Yeah.
So that when you put your eye through and you put your washer on, that felt is behind it, and then you've far less chance of that eye from pulling out at all. It's just a safety factor. It's just a safety factor that I would use.
Yeah.
But as I say, with ones like this one, you don't need to worry about that, because the felt is in front of the eye.
Yeah.
So even on the cat, the felt is in front of the eye, so you don't have that to worry about. It's only where there is no felt on the front of it.
It makes sense, does that?
Yeah.
Especially with the crocheted ones, because obviously it's so open, so you'll definitely be needing that. But yeah, as Sue says, it's already there, because you have got that fabulous eye detail, which really, really very much suits him. 525870.
You were just saying about them, about the crocheted ones being more open. They are, but this is standard double knitting.
Right.
And normally on double knitting you'd use a 4mm hook or needles if you whether you're knitting or crochet.
Yeah.
On the crocheted one they've used a 2.5mm. which just shows that it's going to make it tighter, so there's far less chance of the filling showing through it. And also, when they do the granny square, now, those of you that are expert at crochet, I might stand corrected, but I understand that when you're doing your granny square and you're going from one lot of cluster of stitches to the next, you do a chain stitch to go to the next cluster, and when you're on the corner you do 2 chains, because that's what gives you your holes in between. But on this one, on the middle bits, when you're going round, there is no chain in between. Right, OK. And when you're doing the corners, there's only 1 chain, not 2.
So that keeps it tighter again.
They're keeping it tighter. So if you were doing a blanket or something like that, you'd more likely to have a chain stitch in between the 2. And those of you that can crochet will know exactly what I'm talking about.
But if you are brand new again, it's going to tell you full instructions.
Yes, and actually if you feel that, it feels quite firm.
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, that is, and it hasn't
and that's
got
for
much
that reason.
Fabulous. And again, designed specifically to give you that fabulous finish on your little penguin there, which is really, really cute. Now then, 525870. So, are you going to be doing a little bit for us?
I will do a little bit for you.
Marvellous.
Yes. Now, again, when you hold your yarn, I'm going to hold it the classic way, and I'm left-handed, so anybody that's looking. If they're looking this way on, it's absolutely fine. But if you're looking downwards on, not quite the same. So that's how I hold my yarn, because I like to have a tension on it, and it's also easier for hooking the yarn round. Right, so I'm going to do a treble. I've done 3 sets of a treble there already, so I now need to do 1 chain. And that's how you do your 1 chain.
So it starts off with a treble?
It starts off, well, you start off with a ring. So it tells you on the front here, all you've got is 3 rounds. That's all you have. So it says make 6 chain and slip stitch to form a ring. So and that's what you do with most of your crochet, especially when you're doing a granny square.
Excellent. So again, really nice, because if you are getting into this, it's going to lead on to other patterns, and you'll get it, won't you?
Yes. And another little tip that I find is that whether you're knitting or whether you're crocheting, if you have a look at the abbreviations, you know that on the abbreviations that they are the only stitches you're going to use.
So shall I just whip that round? Sorry.
That's it,
Just leave it, Leonie. There you go.
Right, so you know that all you're going to have is your chain, which is what everybody learns to begin with. You've got double crochet, and the double crochet is only for crocheting 2 pieces together.
Okay.
So that's all that's used for. ST means stitch. Well, that's obvious. Slip stitch. That's when you're when you formed your ring and you've done your end of your rounds and you're forming them together. You're bringing them together.
Yes, you squish them in.
Then you treble stitch, you space and you repeat. So in actual fact, all you've really got on there is your treble stitch. With the odd chain.
That's really
And then when you've done each round, you just slip stitch them together.
So easy.
So you've only really got that 1 stitch, and I'm going to show you how to do the chain stitch. So I've just done my chain stitch. I'm going to show you how to do the treble. So you hook your yarn around the needle, you then put it through the chain. Hook it round your needle till you've got 3 stitches on. Yarn round. Take 2 stitches off. Yarn round. Take 2 stitches off.
Yay, and it's there.
And that's it.
Can you do it again?
Right.
So this is a treble.
This is a treble. Hook your yarn round into the loop. Hook it round again. So you've 3 stitches on. Hook it round again. You see, I'm holding it so that because it's easier, it gives you more tension as well.
So 2
Take off 2. Oops, sorry. And do you know, again, I've just made a bit of a boob on that because I've split the yarn. But how easy, if you've made a mistake, to just pull back that 1 stitch. It's lovely.
And you can see it. You can see where you're pulling it back.
So start again.
Oh, Nikki, you do crochet, don't you? And knitting, don't you, love? Just the crochet.
Ask her if I'm doing all right.
She says
I'm a newbie.
yes.
She says she's been doing it for many years.
No, you're doing good. She says you're doing good. Nikki's going to have a look.
Yeah, this is typical because it's live TV. I think I've just done it. I've just done it a bit too tight, and that again because we're doing a smaller hook. Yeah. It will be a bit tighter. I think
that is the thing, isn't it? Because it's size 2.
Yeah, I'm pulling it a bit too tight. That's better.
That's better.
That's better. There
you go. Right there.
So I've got 2 chain there, 2 of the trebles done there, and I need to have clusters of 3. So I'm going to do another one. Yarn over.
Yeah. Through. Do you find sometimes it's actually easier if you go quick and don't think about it?
Yeah, it is actually harder to go slower.
Yeah.
Right.
Isn't it funny?
So I've got a cluster of 3.
Wonderful.
So that I can get hole there, I do 1 chain. And all you do with 1 chain is hook your yarn round, and that's 1 chain.
Right.
So what you would do on your first row is have 4 clusters of your treble.
Excellent.
And then join it together. If I go a little bit faster, I'll show you how we join together.
Meow. It's all come back, Sue.
Right.
Super.
I want to do a blanket when I get home. Now that I've really mastered this, I'm thinking...
Oh, Nikki Bess just said that. Once you get going, it's slightly addictive.
Oh, it is addictive, yeah. I really... Mind you, I think loads of crafts are addictive, aren't they? But
Nikki does it with her eyes closed. Whilst driving.
Right.
Oh, I'm really joking. I'm joking. That's if she'd have her eyes closed and crochet whilst driving.
Right. So I'm on my last cluster now. It's quite quick as well. I think I worked out that it took me about 15 minutes to do one of the squares.
Oh, right, that's cool.
Yeah. You see, normally when I'm doing something, the presenter will say, how long does it take to do this? And I think,
I don't
how long does it take? Then I think, well, actually, everybody's different. Some people go very fast, some people go slow. And I just think it doesn't really matter because it's a hobby and it's not a speed race. But I thought, I'll just time myself.
Yeah.
And then you didn't ask me, did you?
I spoiled it for you. It's like, no, I'm giving you that.
So I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of my clusters.
Super.
I need to do my chain.
Okay.
And then I'm going to join it. And it tells you to join it to the top of the first 3, which is there. So all you do is you put your hook through there, you put your yarn round, and you take that off, and that off, and you have joined it. Now, at the moment, it doesn't look like it's a square. I'm going to take that off in a minute.
Really
so what I would do, what I would do is I would just, where my corners are, I'd just push my clusters together so that I've really highlighted my corners.
So you can start seeing.
So you can start seeing that. So when you go on to your next rounds, you can't work in that middle there. You're working from those holes there.
Right, yeah, I get it.
So what happens with that, if you see, that's the round I've just done.
Yeah.
So there are your 4 holes there. You will then work into those. And as you do your chain on the corners, you'll end up with an extra hole. So if you were to do something much bigger than that, you'd start getting
really
more
start
and
seeing
more.
the pattern.
But because we've just done 5 centimetre squares,
you can
we've
still
just
see
kept it quite
pattern
small.
really clearly.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that is gorgeous. And then obviously you're just going to crochet. So he's only got, when you look at him, he hasn't actually got that many squares on him. So you just crochet in your squares, and then it's dead. Oh look, sorry. And then it's dead easy to actually stitch all them together to give him character, to make him into our fabulous Rocky the Rock Hopper. Now then, £14.99 for our lovely little Rocky. Love him. Everything that you need is in a fantastic... I love the packaging because it does mean it's going to be fabulous if you are thinking of a gift. If you do want to go for any of these, please check your baskets out. You have got a gorgeous option of characters. They're all really fun. They're all doable as well. And that's the thing with this, you know, all very achievable. £14.99, that's your price if you'd love to go for these. Absolutely gorgeous. gorgeous. Now, the first one I'm going to remind you about is our lovely little Dora. We love Dora. It's really difficult to get favourites, but do you know what? I think in this show, Dora is my favourite, because I think she just looks really cheeky. 699391. Obviously, me being me, there she is. Where's she going to come out? Oh. Now, our lovely little Dora, already approaching 20% of the stock has now gone with Dora, if you'd like to get hold of Dora. She's seriously cute, look. If you'd like Dora with your fabulous hair, that is our Dora. Now, £12.74, that's all you're paying there. Of course, you do get absolutely everything. You get your balls of yarn. You are getting the safety eyes there. You've also got the ribbons as well, and you do get full instructions. So please make sure you do check your baskets out. Now, £12.74 if you do want to go for our little Dora. That's if you're a Freedom member. Obviously, if you're a Freedom member, you're not paying for postage either. 699391, that's your item number. There you go, little Dora. I love her. Now, next you've got our fabulous lamb. I love the way it's in the bag. This is a gymnast, quite frankly. That's a leg, that's a leg. It's like, look. There you go, yeah, Prosecco. Now, if you love the lamb, what's he called? I've forgotten. Simon. Simon the sheep, as opposed to Simon the lamb. Simon the sheep. This is our little Simon. For some reason, you know sheep do how they just stare at you? It's got those eyes, hasn't it? Look at his eyes. Not around the eyes, into the eyes. That's our Simon. Simon the sheep, staring at you. Just that makes me laugh for some reason. Yeah, that just amuses me. 132092 is your item number. I don't know, he's got a bit of a stir there. That's brilliant. If you'd love to go for Simon, £15.99 is your price. If you'd love to go for him. You do. You get everything in that kit. Yeah. You always lose me if I've got animals on a show. It's great fun. OK, everything you get in the kit, £15.99. Did you say 20% had gone? Or am I making that up? Making it up? That were Dora. 132092 is your item number. I'm listening to you, I promise, Nikki. Now, next we have got our fabulous fox again. I love it. And Shauna's done that with them all. So they're all kicking up. Fabulous. So you have got your little fox again. Really, really cute. There you go. Now, that one's our little Freddy the fox. If you'd love to go for Freddy, it is up to you what you name him, but it will be dead easy to make. Literally just making these out of squares, and you can see the designs there on the top of his head. Everything's made out of squares. His little ears, his little paws, his little muzzle. It's all tiny little knitted squares, and it does make for a really pretty pattern as well. It looks really interesting. I love it. I think it's such a good idea. Now, again, you are getting everything you need to make our lovely little Freddy, who's ever so squidgy. You get the needles, you get full instructions, safety eyes as well. So brilliant for kiddies when you've actually finished it. You get a £4 saving there, and it is absolutely brand new today. That's 744421. That's your item number for lovely little Freddy. And then next, Colin. Our Colin. Now, our Colin, of course, a little bit different because you have got your variegated thread on our Colin. He wants to jump down, does Colin, I think. So you have got your variegated thread. Obviously, you've got our Colin. And the thing is, I suppose, if you want to make them a bit chunkier, you know, once you've learnt the pattern, you've got the pattern. So you're going to be knitting this over and over again. So if you wanted to make him a right chunky big cat, you could just put extra squares in, couldn't you? You know, to make, big fat cat. Nice squidgy cat. It is up to you. But our Colin has got a lovely figure as our Colin. Now, if you'd love to go for Colin, you've got your variegated thread. There you go, our Col. You've got your variegated thread there. You've also got your beige thread. Sorry, your beige wool as well. So if you do want to go for this, everything that you need, you have got the felt. So you've got your felt there with the embroidery thread, with your needle, with the ribbon. You've got your safety eyes again and your knitting needles. Literally, the only thing you're going to need is your toy stuffing for any of these toys. £14.99. You are saving £5 if you want to go for Colin, and I really like Colin. I think they're all fabulous. 351386. Remember, acrylic as well. So they're great. You can stuff them in washing machine. So fantastic for kiddies, and they still feel really nice and soft and squidgy. That's 351386. Now we've got your pick and mix. So this is ace. It's so chunky. I could literally just fall asleep in this right now. It is absolutely beautiful. It feels gorgeous. It's interesting how it's made, because look, it is like a twist, if you will. Yes, it is tubular. Fabulous word, Annika. It's tubular, which gives it that extra bounce as well. Now, I'll go through the different colour options that we've got for you. So, the first one, this is your twister, such twister, which thankfully we didn't have this morning, just the snow and stuff. We've then got electric, glass door. We've then got up north, that's your storm. We've then got up north, blizzards. We've then got, warm. That's nice and warm. That's your lava. And it is a warm colour, isn't it? And then, last but by no means least, this is the one that apparently is on trend. This is Sue's favourite. And again, really beautiful colour tones. I do love the fact that you've got a lot of colour tones running through them. At the minute, electric, approaching 20% on electric. That is going to look beautiful when it's knitted up, and you've got so many different colours running through it as well. Let me show you what this has been done in the electric, which is gorgeous. So it is, yeah, just a little tea cosy, which you could use it as a tea cosy, but obviously it's fabulous for your hat, great for men or for women, fantastic for kiddies as well, and it does feel really squidgy. Remember, all the patterns have just been done with one ball of yarn, which is a fantastic project, especially if you're brand new. It means you know exactly how much you're buying, so you're not having to buy loads and you're not quite sure what it's going to do. Now, have a look at that, because if you're doing your pick and mix, that is such a good price. $11.98. You're getting 2 patterns and 2 balls of yarn as well. That is such good value for money, because they were $9.99 singular, weren't they? With a pattern. So you don't want to do that. You definitely want to do this one. Go for your pick and mix, £11.99, because that is such a good price. Now, if you would like to go for that, 594054, and you are, of course, choosing whatever yarn you want. Obviously, let's run through the patterns. We're going to run through the patterns, pictures and numbers. So, this is the one that literally we've just seen, and I do think that is ace. I think the Sea Festival, such a festival hat. If you do want to go for that one, you've got your hat there, and obviously you've got all your different colours that you can go for. £9.99 is your price. 137980 is your item number. We've also got that beautiful crocheted cowl. If you'd like to go for that one, again with a mixture of yarns, it's up to you. 247590 is your item number. £9.99 is your price, and they are a good price. I was getting myself mixed up before, because these are the ones with the yarn and, of course, with the fantastic patterns. We've then got that beautiful, again, it's a there you go. That is your lovely hat, and then you've got that gorgeous headband, so they can be worn together or individually. £9.99. 811308, that's your item number. Loads of choice. Check the website out. It is hochanda.com. That's where you can place your orders, so you can always ring us. 01733 602 2000. Now, oh wow, Sue, let me move you little one. That looks ace.
Yeah. This is very, very quickly done. This is using just a chain and a double crochet.
Excellent. What's the doodah again? The size?
The size on this is a 15mm.
Nice. So it's proper chunky.
It's a big chunky one, yes. So I find it's because it's quite chunky, it's a little bit slower to do. You haven't got the same speed, but because it's so chunky, it's just done in no time. It's just going to
come together.
Yeah. So what I've done to start with, you've got one row to the pattern all the time, and it's 3 chain, and then you go into the nearest hole.
Yeah.
And this is a double crochet, so you put your hook through, yarn over.
Yeah.
Yarn round hook and off. That's all you do.
It does look like magic, you know.
It does.
Doesn't it?
I'm a lot looser with the yarn round my fingers on this one because it's so thick.
Yeah.
You don't need... It's not quite the same as on the sort of double knitting.
Yeah.
So you do 3 double crochets into that gap there. Then you do 3 chain. 2...
This does
3,
look so easy.
And then 3 double crochet into the gap there. 1.
You can see that you do.
2.
Because Nikki says about getting into the rhythm of it. You can tell, can't you?
Yes.
That you get into rhythm
3.
of the actual stitch.
That's
so
all
quick.
I know. That's all that a row is.
Yeah.
And then you just turn it over.
And do it again.
You do 3 chain.
That's cool.
1, 2. Whoops. Oh, a little tip.
Yeah.
Little tip. Right. The yarn comes in a hang.
Chunky one. Yes.
Ball it.
Okay.
Open it out on the table.
Yeah.
If you've got somebody else with you, just get, you know how you used to do years ago? For somebody, and ball it.
Right, okay.
Otherwise, if you just do it, and also it is tied.
Yeah.
So it won't all come unravelled when you pick it up.
Right.
You just need to cut the ties, and you can tell exactly which the ties are because it's tied with a piece of string.
Obvious.
It's not tied with this. It's obvious.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. I did
very
notice,
obvious.
actually, when we picked them up, that you could see
You could see it, yes. So if when we were looking, you thought, ooh, what's that bit? What's that knotty bit? That is the end of it where they've tied the 2 ends together.
Perfect.
And that's where you snip it, and then just ball it up.
Perfect. That's a really good
That's
tip
much
too.
easier.
We're nearly out of time.
No.
Yeah, I know. It's gone so quick. 45 seconds.
We can have breakfast, can't we?
No, I can't. I'm doing next hour, love.
Oh, no.
Think about me while you're eating your porridge.
Oh.
And then I'm legging it anyway. I shan't whinge. I'll do that after. So thank you ever so much. What time are you back on?
10 o'clock.
Excellent. Right, you need to check your basket set. Everything is so cool. I love all of this. Can I just show before we run out of time?
We did. We ran out of time.
That is so nice. That is so
that's using the dynamic. I've just been thinking out of the box a little bit, and what I've done is I've just done some weaving.
Yeah, that is gorgeous.
Yeah, and just made a cushion.
Just weaving it.
Yeah.
I adore that. Thank you, Sue. That's lovely. OK, you need to check your baskets out. Make sure you join Sue at 10 o'clock, but stay tuned. I've got price drop. Thanks, Sue.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Hello, I'm Phil Martin. I'm a member of the Creative Expressions team. Sentimentally Yours is my brand of photopolymer and rubber stamps, and I also have my paper pads and Cosmic Shimmer products that coordinate perfectly. I'm really looking forward to seeing you all on Hochanda, so please join me for my show where I can share some of my hints and tips with you.
Hi, I'm Hayley from Craft Yourself Silly, and we're really excited to still be working with you guys here on Hochanda. We were there from the very, very beginning, and we're still bringing you lots of really exciting soft crafts. We design and manufacture all of our kits and all of our fabrics here in the UK, and we love bringing them to you. So if you're an experienced sewer or you're just starting out in soft crafts and sewing, join us. There's tips and fabrics for everybody. Make sure you don't miss our shows and come and craft yourself silly on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Anna and I'm a founder of Craftbox UK. Craftbox is a box full of craft supplies that we send to our customers monthly. The company has been going for a year and a half, and as a crafter, I wanted to find a box which I could receive every month and would be full of craft supplies. As I couldn't find such box, I decided to create it myself, and that's how Craftbox started. Every box contains at least 15 products, which are beautifully hand-packaged by a team based here in Cambridgeshire. All products are placed in a beautiful, sturdy box, which is ribbon-tied, and we hope that by receiving this box, you will feel like it's Christmas every month. Make sure you don't miss the Craftbox shows on Hochanda.
Hello and welcome to Hochanda. Hochanda price drop. Now, I am sure you must have seen one of these shows by now. You'll have definitely heard about one of these shows by now. If you haven't, however, what's it all about? It's normal Hochanda, but with a little bit of a twist. What we've got, basically, it's a fantastic way of getting a bargain. Everybody who joins in will always pay the lowest price. So it's a little bit different. It works completely different from our normal shows. Shall we take you through what you're going to see on your screen? So, what this is called, or it's going to be called, the L. Oh, yes. Can you tell with the shape? It's very, very ingenious. Now, at the top, you are going to see your item number. That's what you need to quote to actually order. You're going to have your product description, which is, of course, what you're buying. You've then got your starting price. Now, the starting price is the price that you will see the products on our website. So it's a real price. But then, this is the good bit, because the now at, that price, it starts at, well, set £15, but nobody's going to pay £15. If you get your baskets checked out, you are going to pay the price that that drops down to. So the lowest price is what everybody pays. It's a little bit weird. I mean, at first you think, I don't get it. But basically, the first people to get in are guaranteed they're going to get it, whatever the price drops to. When it gets low, when that quantity starts to get down to single figures, then you need to be quick, then the urgency's on. So keep your eye on that as well. Now, we have got a different telephone number. It's 01733 797 100. Or you can order on the website, hochanda.com. But you do need to check your baskets out. That is the only way you're going to guarantee that your order gets delivered. Now, your postage is a little bit different as well. It is all standard at £4.95. However, if you're part of Hochanda Freedom, you're not paying postage. That's £4.95 saving each time, and it only costs you for Freedom. It only costs you £6.97 for a full month. It definitely, if you are buying a few things from Price Drop, it definitely works out better to be Hochanda Freedom. There's no doubt about it. If you do want to be Hochanda Freedom, it's 888-697 a month, and you can do that straight away. Right, that's all the bits and bobs that you need to know, but what we do need to know is what have we got for you. Okay, so this is our first product. Now, look at this. Humongous. You've got tons here. This is the first time that we've seen them on Price Drop. You have got 100 sheets. Let me just ruin the pack shot and flick through a few of these. Oh, I nearly dropped them all. That would have been fun. Now, you have got, look at these, holographic peel-off stickers. Now, holographic peel-offs, these are a bit thicker than your normal sticker. When you see them as full stickers, they look really, really shiny, but they're not that shiny. Can I just show you? Because, for instance, okay, what you've got with this, and I'm going to do this because it's worth showing you, because look, with the stars, if you peel off one of those stars, look, just one of those stars, and now it doesn't look as shiny. it's a lot more subtle. Do you see what I mean? That means, look how many you're getting on that one sheet, because they're all these are individual. The back of these sheets, if you change your mind, the back of these sheets have got a release agent on. So it does mean if you are peeling that off, if you change your mind, you don't want to use it, you can pop it on there, then you can peel it off, you're not going to ruin it. So when you think about this, you have got 100 sheets. I do apologise, I've got a croaky throat. You've got 100 sheets. You must have hundreds and hundreds of different images here. Let me look at this one as well. I will put this back together. You have got borders here. Look at all the borders. These are all individual. Look at all of these. You've got big variants there. Again, tons and tons of borders. The borders work in the same way. Can I just peel one of these off just to show you? Because again, when you look at that sheet, it's like, oh my word, that is holographic. But look, if you peel that off, see, that is one peel-off sticker. It's got a gorgeous shine, hasn't it? That kind of looks glittery, doesn't it? And again, when we pop it there, it's going to be nice and safe. So you've got borders, you've got corners, you've got beautiful, beautiful accents. Again, you've got 100 holographic peel-off stickers. But when I look at that, you have got hundreds and hundreds of peel-off stickers here. Wow, we've got people already. Good morning, Glyn. You're already joining us. Good morning, Barbara. You've already joined us. This is brilliant. I do believe, are these from Woodward? I do believe they might be from Woodward. I'm not 100% sure, though. OK, now then, shall we go for it? Let's start. So, your item number, 791031. That's what you need to quote. You should be paying $64.99. You're not going to pay $64.99. In fact, already, look at that price. It's already dropped to £52.99. You have already had a massive saving already, and we've only literally been doing this auction, what, a couple of seconds? It has already dropped. Now, this is what you need to do with Craft Price Drop. You need to keep your eye on that price. Nobody, and I like that, nobody pays that full price of $64.99. That's the price. You will have seen these, or you will see these on our website. They are available at your proper starting price, but you keep your eye on that price that's falling. So already you have got 100 sheets here. So already, what's that, 52 pence a sheet, something like that? It is already an absolute bargain when you think about how many different cards you're doing, but it drops. I mean, this is the beginning of the auction. We know, well, already it's dropped £52.77. What's it going to go to? I do not know how far this is going to drop. I have no idea how many we've got, even, to be fair. In fact, I don't really know much this morning, but I'm here. But I do know you are going to get a bargain, because already you are only paying £51.71 for these. It has now dropped to £50.87. You've got 100 peel-off stickers here. Whether you just use them as a tiny little accent on your card, whether you're going to be using these maybe as borders, you've dropped under £50 now. This is working out at 49 pence about per sheet. 49 pence. I mean, normally, see, when I used to work many moons ago, when I used to work in a craft shop, we used to sell a regular peel-off sticker at 79 pence a sheet, and that with a regular gold and silver. These are holographic. These have got that beautiful dance to them. You've got them in a variety of colours. So you've got gold, you've got blues, you've got reds in here. It's absolutely sensational. But this is price drop. So that means we don't have an unlimited amount of stock for this auction. That means you do need to get in there. It's only when you've checked your baskets out that you are in it. You got to be in it to win it. You don't want to be sitting there and thinking, I should have done it, and then regretting it. Now, out of the corner of my eye, I can see the chevrons are going. When the chevrons go, that means you do need to look out, because look at... No way, £38? 38 pence per sheet. £38, 97 pence. Now, remember, you have got your £4.95 postage. I would join Freedom because then you don't need to think about your postage. The chevrons are in again. We've only got 50 left. That sounds like a lot, doesn't it? It sounds, oh, I'm fine, I'm fine. OK, this is when it gets a little bit scary because every time I've done a price drop, and I've done a few now, this starts dropping ridiculously fast. So if you want to get in there now, get in there, put your auction in, check out your baskets. Remember, that is the only way of doing it. The chevrons are going. Now, that means there's something else. That means we have to look out for something else. Whoa, that is a good price. So, already now, you have saved £40 on this. That's phenomenal. This is our first auction of the day and you are making a huge saving of £40. You've got fantastic items here. You've got beautiful designs. Whether you're going for the Christmas designs, whether you're going for all the borders, whether you're getting these for, maybe it's a group that you're getting them for. Maybe you're going to be crafting with the kids. Maybe with these, you're going to be sharing them. There's such good value for money and you have got such a fantastic variety of different designs here. But you've got yourself a bargain. £24.98. Now look at that quantity dropping. People are shopping here at Craft Price Drop this morning. It is very, very busy and it's only 8 o'clock in the morning and it's so busy. I'm not surprised. I mean, look at all of these. This is such a massive bundle that you are getting. I think these are brilliant. You know, if you're doing charity cards, this is such good value for money. If you are making cards with kids, again, they're such good value for money. And because you've got that holographic shine, they just, they draw you in like a magpie. But you know what? Look, 39 left. That is all we've got left now. I know it sounds a lot, but it isn't. And you are now only paying £24.79. Did you come in at the top? You knew you weren't going to pay that, but did you think you were only going to be paying 24 pence per sheet? Who's coming in? Mariam, we've got Debbie, we've got, who else? Carol. Morning, Carol. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for joining us on Price Drop. Thank you for, well done on getting such an incredible bargain. What are you going to do with them? Are they going to be used on all your cards? Are they going to be used on, maybe you're going to be putting them on envelopes? You could decorate all sorts with these, but that quantity is really, really dropping. You do need to check your baskets out now. We have literally only got 34 left. I love it because this drops per second. It is incredible when it starts to go. And these are the kind of things, if you are brand new to crafting, they are so easy to use. You're literally just peeling them off and decorating. But the price, has that price dropped again? So, whoa, so the price is still dropping. Even though the quantity now is dropping at a rate of knots, the price is still dropping. Everybody is going to pay £24.34. No, they're not. Everybody is going to pay £24.04. Even if you came in right at the top, you're not paying that. You now drop to £23.99. It is still dropping. OK, it is really, really busy. You do need to check your baskets out. You need to get in. If you've been sitting on the fence, if you're thinking, oh, gosh, I bought 100 peel-offs, how am I going to be using them? When you're only paying 23 pence per sheet. Well, it's 24 pence per sheet. OK, now it's serious. We've only got 15 left. That means 15 people, you are going to be getting such an incredible deal. There's only 12 left, 11 left. Right, I can't keep up with that because it's coming down too quick. You need to check your baskets out. 721031. Remember, OK, there's only 5 left. You can order on the website, you can order on the phone lines, but you need to check your baskets out. That is the only way of guaranteeing, and we have literally only got 2 left. Any minute now, this auction is going to be closing, so you do need to check your basket out. Are you the last person? If you are, check your baskets out right away. That is it. They've all gone with price locked. Now that is it, $23.99. That's all you're paying plus your $4.95 postage. Congratulations! But price drop. Honestly, we don't get time to breathe in price drop because as one closes, another opens. It is again, it's the same idea. You'll get a starting price, but no one's paying that starting price. Shall we show you what you're going to get? So. This is another one that we've not seen before here on Price Drop. So you have got in this collection, first of all, I have to remember not to touch the counter. Whee! That could be fun because I'm stood on my box. I could easily fall off this morning, I tell you. OK, so what we have got this morning, it would make good telly though, wouldn't it? Leonie falls off her box. The delight of Price Drop. So you have got your fishing. Now, these are all dies. If you've never used dies before, you do need your die cutting machine for all of these. These are, however, with your desired dies, these are your edgeables. So part of it stays in the card, part of it comes out of the card. So it gives you a really cool look to your cards. Now, that's your first one. That's your lovely fishing. The next one that we've got, and these are all sporty, these two. The next one that we've got is your goal there. And I like that because that's a little bit different, isn't it? A little bit cool. With this one, not only have you got your fantastic net with the ball, you've also got your little extras. And these just stay in the card, which does look really, really cool, actually. So you've got your 2 football boots, you've got your 2 footballs, so you've got 5 dies there. So already 6 dies. I bet we're already, well, we're going to be halfway through the price, aren't we? The next one on your edgeables. This is cool because a big die, when you look through, that is such a good price. But this goes out, that stays in. How cool is that? Now, that one, normally £9.99, not here, not at Price Drop. You're going to get yourself a bargain. And I love that because I know you're going to get a bargain. The next one, this is beautiful, isn't it? Again, it's an edgeable. So the top element stays in the card. The bottom, the top cuts out, the bottom stays in. So it gives you that really, really cool design. Looks so effective. The next one, £9.99, that's what you should be paying here. The next one, again, another £9.99 die. That is gorgeous. That is your Rococo. Again, it cuts out, it stays in. Very clever. So let's have a look. This is what you should be paying. These are the prices. You've seen that. In fact, these are the prices. We have now got these on the website because there's your item numbers. You could get these individually. You could be paying $7.99 for that back at net. You could be paying $9.99 for your Parisian. The best of luck, $9.99. Catch of the day, $11.99. And your Rococo, $9.99. $49.95. That is what you should be paying for these. 189236. But it's Price Drop. So we start at $49.95. Where are we going to end? If you're thinking, you know what, it's Price Drop, so I know I'm going to get a bargain, so I'm going to get in there now, you know you're not going to be paying that price because it is Price Drop. You know when them chevrons kick in, it means something cool's happening. $37.95, already a £12 saving. Already, that is one of those dies. You're saving more than that one. Whee! Sorry. So basically, you're already getting that for nothing. That is your bonus. That's how this is working. Anita, congratulations, you're already in there. Sybil, was that? Already in there. Fantastic. Thank you for joining us. You already know you're getting one of these for nothing because we've got such a fantastic deal. The price has dropped to $37.95. Now, these are, of course, Crafter's Companion quality dies by, of course, Crafter's Companion, part of the Desire range and part of the Edgeable range. But brilliant dies. Got a good collection here, good selection here, but a fabulous price because look, already the price has dropped to $37.59. Already a quarter of the price has been cut off there, slashed off that beginning price. Now you do have to be in it to win it. You do need to check your baskets out. 189236. That's your item number. You order on the website at hochanda.com, or you can ring us. Remember, it is a different number if you're ringing us. 01733 797 100. Be part of Hochanda Freedom, because then you don't have to worry about your postage. Otherwise, your postage is going to be £4.95. Look at that price. It's already dropped to £36.15. This is dropping so quickly. I wish my maths was good, because I'd know the fractions, but my maths is atrocious. I haven't got the foggiest, but I do know that you've got way over a tenner that you're saving now. And I think that is the thing with price drop. You are making an incredible saving on dyes that you should be paying at least £9.99. You are already making over a 30% saving. Thank you, Nikki. But we don't know where that price is going to end. What I do know, though, is you do need to check your baskets out, because that price keeps on dropping. The chevrons are in. That means something is going to happen. Now, when the chevrons are in, it means that price is going to plummet to £27.99, now under £30 for this incredible collection of dyes. That means we're almost at the half-price mark. Oh my word, did you get in at the top? Are you now going, yeah, I've got such a bargain? You are getting 5 incredible dyes. So you've got your sports themed, with your fishing, with your back of the net one, so your football one. You are only paying now, it's almost £6, just, well, about, what was it, £5.75 per dye, for a dye of that size. For a dye, look at this, look at a dye of that size. £5.75. Oh my word, we didn't notice, but the quantity has now crept in. The quantity, we've literally only got 12 left. So, are you going to be making cards for men? Are you going to be making cards to sell? Are you going to be making beautiful, elegant cards? This collection will do the lot for you, but that quantity, every time the quantity comes in, it starts to drop ridiculously fast. We have only got 10 remaining. Now, look at that price. The price has dropped again as well. The price is only £27.55. Seriously, the price is dropping, the quantity is dropping. That means you do need to check your baskets out. Were you right up there when it was the top price? How cool is it now that you are only paying £26.78, but there's only 9 units remaining. That means the next 9 people to check the baskets out are going to get a deal. You are only going to pay £26.35 if you are one of the 7 remaining people. It's one of those, if you're on the phone, you might be waiting to be answered. If you're on the website, you can get in there really quick and just check your baskets out, dead speedy. But you do need to be quick, because we've now literally only 5 units remaining. Check your baskets out. 4 units remaining. It is one of them that I can never keep up with, this one. 4 units remaining. Please check those baskets out if you are waiting. It's the only way you definitely guarantee that it's yours. It's not yours until you check your baskets out. We've got 1 left. That means any second now someone is going to check that basket out, and that is it. It has gone. The auction has ended. Well done, everybody. Now, that is your price lock. £25.45 plus your £4.95 postage and packaging. That's all you're paying for those gorgeous dyes. As one ends, another begins. And look at this that's in front of me. This is humongous. Again, this is the first time we've seen this. Now, this is a bit cool. Imagination Crafts. I'm not being funny, but every time I do an Imagination Crafts show, they sell out. This little lot, this is beautiful. OK, I'm not surprised that you're already getting in for these. These are stunning. These are gorgeous stamps. So with these are a phenomenal art stamp. You've got your elephants. You've got that beautiful scene. You've got the fantastic little seagull. Morning, Hilary. Morning, Carol. You've got the owls. The owls are so beautiful. I bet you any money these are sold out in the past. You've got the gorgeous poppies there. Look at the flower. Now, these are a bit different. These are a solid stamp. These are not an outline stamp, so they are going to give you some incredible finishes. You've got the flower. You've got the beautiful deer. That is sensational. I love the foxes. They are so absolutely stunning. You've then got bear with. Let me move that to the front because I can't tell what that is. Oh, I still can't. Hold on. Oh, yeah! Birds in a tree, of course it is, sorry. If we're looking at it like that, my eyes were going a bit funny. Of course it's a bird in a tree. It's a cockatoo! Or a cockatoo, anyway. You've then got, now. So these are all your solid stamps. Now we get on to the line stamps. So these are your gorgeous outline stamps. You've got sentiments. You've got lovely teeny little clocks there. You've got all sorts. And then last but not least, look at that. That is beautiful. Whoa, okay. How many stamps have we got here, Nikki? 12? No, we got more though. You've got 12 sets, but when I look at these, look, you have got multiple stamps in here. 39 stamps altogether for 30. Hold on a minute. Look at that price. So, you started at £64.99 and you're only paying £35.59. You've got 34 stamps. Your chevrons are in. Something's happening. Okay, it's really busy for this one. Now, 62 units, sounds like a lot, it is not a lot. Can I show you some of the things that you can do with these? Because seriously, these are gorgeous. Andrea, you've got yourself a bargain. Denise, you've got yourself a bargain and you're in there. You do not need to panic. Now, oh, Kimberly, morning Kimberly, Debbie, Leslie, you do not need to panic. You've got a bargain. You're only paying $35.59 for these. And these are seriously beautiful. Now, do you see what I mean by a solid stamp? Because all the black that you see there, that's the rubber. They've been etched into, which means the white is the part remaining that you don't ink up. So they work in a different way to your normal outline stamps. It means you can really play with your inks. You can play with your mica powders. You can play with your techniques, but you need to be quick. If you want this massive selection, we have only 47 remaining. And you are, it's almost a half price deal here, isn't it? That is such an incredible price when you look at what you're getting now. But look, the price is still dropping. The quantity is dropping, but the price is still dropping. Did you get in when it was £64.99? You're only paying £34.99. Honestly, this is such a bargain. Do not miss out on this. Such an incredible deal from Creative Imaginations. Sorry, from Imagination Crafts. I always do that. It's terrible. I do know. Now, look. You've dropped. This is now halfway. It has dropped below half price now. $33.94 for these gorgeous stamps. You are paying half price for all of these. Maybe if you've already got one or two of these, it is definitely worth going for this. You could give these as presents. You could use them in craft groups. Fantastic if you're sharing. Brilliant if you are into different techniques. These are good for techniques because you've got that solid stamp. Look at that price now, though. Look at it. We are approaching half price. £32.74 is your price. But we've only got 34 left, 32 left. It is dropping down at a rate of knots. Right, do not wait for this because this is a gorgeous, gorgeous collection of stamps. Beautiful imagery. Fantastic things that you can do with them. Rosalind, well done. Yvonne, good morning. Carol, in lovely Stoke-on-Trent. Amanda, good morning. Lindsay from up Toddy, Tomerdon, one of my favourite places. Jane from our Peterborough. Harriet, Anita, Margaret. I like this bit. I like seeing who's joining us. I think it's right exciting. Claire from Chichester. I like seeing where you're all from as well because I'm nosy. Margarita, and I love your names. It's great seeing all the names. Andrea, Shirley. There's only 24 left. Those ladies who are in, they already know they're getting a bargain. They already know that they're getting for £31.09, but it might drop. I don't know. It is dropping. They already know they are getting all these stamps for a mere £30.55. Will it end there? I do not know, but I do know that is an absolute steal. Angela, well done. Congratulations, you got yourself a bargain. Conchita, what a fabulous name, Conchita from Cambridge. I've got an aunt called Conchita. Leslie, whoa, it's under 30 quid, everybody. Under £30, but we have only 18 units remaining. Now, Imagination Craft, you're talking about quality, you're talking about a beautiful range of imagery, you're talking about techniques. That's what you're doing. But obviously it's craft price drop. I haven't actually seen Imagination Crafts on craft price drop yet. This is the first time I've seen them, and this is such a nice collection. Right, the phone lines are so busy now. I will get on the website, I check out your baskets. It's only people who check out the baskets who are going to get this. You have to check your baskets out, and there's only 10 units remaining. If you are on the phones, get on the website now, check out your basket. It's the quickest way because we've literally only 9 units left. I'm sorry, this is very busy indeed. Oh, ladies at the bottom, it's okay, you've got yours, so don't worry. Antoinette, fabulous name. Ladies, you already know you've got yours. You already know if you went in at $64.99, you are only paying $29.99, but we've literally only 8 units remaining. Please check your baskets out. Be part of Hochanda Freedom. That means you don't have to worry about your postage either. But literally, when we've got 8 units remaining, that I wouldn't be on the phone lines waiting, to be fair. Get on the website, because then at least you know you'll be able to check your baskets out. I know I keep saying that, but it's so important, because if it's sat there, it's not yours until that basket is checked out. 977-933. That's your item number. We've literally 5 units remaining. Imagination Crafts at that price, $29.96. I am not surprised this auction has been so busy. Thank you ever so much for joining us. This is the kind of deal that you can get on Craft Price Drop. Names like Imagination Crafts. Our Sue brings us incredible ideas, incredible inspiration, and you obviously can get all of those products at such a good bargain. Watch out for bargains like this, but you need to be in it to win it. You have to be checking your baskets out. That dropped from 5 to 3 in no time. Okay, we've literally 2 left. Well done. If you are now checking your basket out, it is yours. If you're, however, just starting to make that call, I don't think you're going to get it, because we've literally 1 left. That means any second now the auction is going to close. It has gone. That auction has closed. That is your price lot. That means everybody's only paying £29.90 plus your £4.95 standard delivery. Congratulations. Imagination Crafts. Tiny bit jealous, tiny bit jealous. I'm doing Craft Price Drop, but we've got loads more coming up for you, including new faces for you. Oh yeah, new faces walked in the building. Can't talk about that. I have to talk about this. Hey, I like this as well. Oh, these are really nice. Favourite. These are beautiful. Okay, really like these. I'd be coming in for this one. You know what? I'd be coming in for this one, because these are sensational. You have got some beautiful stamps here. Very elegant, very delicate. Not only have you got your stamps, you've also got sentiments. So let's run through what you've got. So you've got your different florals. So you've got your beautiful poppy. You've got your anemone. I think it's an anemone. I love saying that word. I think it's great, anemone. You've then got, this is where I start to go a bit dodgy. You've then got another lovely little flower, but I'm not sure. Do you know what I love about these? I love that you get the full flower with the root. I love that you got, look, it says what it is there. I love that you've got the sentiment. I love that you've got your little extras as well. And then you've got that big sentiment, which is gorgeous. So you've got that one, which is your allium, I think it's called. You've then got your beautiful sunflower. When you're stamping these, you don't need to do the full thing. You don't need to do the root if you don't want. You could literally just do backgrounds with these. I adore these. These are my favourite that we've had on so soon. And that's a hard press, because I love the Imagination Crafts. You've got the beautiful rose as well. Absolutely exquisite. And it says, I'm proud of you. So nice, big sentiments. And last but by no means least, what is this one then? So that is, what? The Casey Crown. Oh, I've not heard of that. That's fabulous. On the back of the packaging, I'm going to show you this, because it gives you ideas on how to colour it, which I think is really nice. So each one has inspiration. Each one has different sentiments. Oh, I like these. Favourite. They're already really busy. Okay, let's have a look at these prices. So, $59.99. That's what you should be paying for that whole collection. You've got 6 beautiful stamp sets, but you've got 39 stamps in total. That means, oh wow, hold on a minute, the quantity is already in. Now, if the quantity is already in, that means we're a little bit worried, because the quantity comes in, that's when it starts to drop ridiculously. I would be checking my baskets out on these, because I know you're not going to pay $59.99. Uh-oh. Look at that. We have already shaved way over £10 now. $45.97. That is all you are paying for these beautiful stamps, and it is getting busy. That quantity has dropped to 42 units. I'm not surprised. Beautiful quality. You've got gorgeous, gorgeous detail in this artwork. You've got some fantastic sentiments as well. And I love all the accents. I love all the extras. Look at that. Look at that price that has dropped now to $45.97. Jill, Lynn, Anita, all our lovely stampers are joining us. We've got Tracy, we've got Karen, we've got Chris up in Bolton. See, I've just been up your neck at woods, Chris. That's where I've driven from this morning. All of you are already in. All of you already know you're getting yourself a bargain. There's only 36 remaining. That has dropped so quick. I always get shocked at that. I shouldn't. Everybody, if you've checked your baskets out, you're now going to only pay $45.97. Already, that has dropped, but the chevron has started to roll. That means that price has dropped. Whoa, £37.89. That is all you're paying. What does that work out, Nikki, per stamp set? She's on it, she's on it. That is a bargain, isn't it? But there are only 34 units. Wow, so 38% saving. That is ridiculous. You do need to go for this. You are paying for one of these sheets just on over £6 now. You've got gorgeous, gorgeous quality stamps. It's the detail of these that I love. But I tell you why I really, really, really like these. It's because of the amount of different things you can do with them. You've got your stamps, you've got your sentiments. They are absolutely exquisite. And you can see on the back here, it will show you how to colour them in. And I love that, because it does mean it's going to give you a little bit of an idea. It's going to give you a serving suggestion. But on the front, see, you don't need to stamp the whole thing if you don't want to. You can easily break it down. And then you've got that gorgeous big sentiment. Let me read some of those sentiments. So that one, I'm proud of you. What's this one say? So with this one, you're great. You are great. With this one, what's this one? Wishing you well. I like that. Oh, wishing you luck. Sorry, I'm making things up. Wishing you luck. The next one that we've got, that's take care. That's nice. Different sentiments as well. Only with 31 units remaining. The next one. So this one's hooray! Hooray! The price has dropped to £36.75p. It has been dropping at a rate of knots as ever. You have only got 31 units. That is it. That is all that's remaining. You do need to be checking your baskets out. The lovely clear stamps, you can see exactly where you're going. Whether you're creating gorgeous backgrounds with these, whether they're your focal images, you might be creating your own background papers with these. You might be creating gorgeous gift tags with these. But we have only got 30 units remaining. These are the kind of ones I'd be giving us presents. Would I? I can't be keeping them for myself. These are the kind of things you could give us presents. These are the kind of things. If you are, you know, if you're into mixed media, these are going to work. They've got that real mixed media look to them. However, regular card making, you'll definitely be able to use them for that. Look at your price, $32.99. Good grief. That means you have got a £27 saving. That is massive. A £27 saving. That works out at £5.50 per sheet. That is such a good price. When you look at the size of the stamps, I mean, that flower is almost the size of my hand, isn't it? These are big stamps. You can't, when you look at them, you can't take into account how big these stamps are. Right, the saving is massive, but we've only got 27 units remaining. Again, these are dead easy to use. A clear stamp so you know exactly where you're going, but they give you so many different variations, so many different ways of using them. But it is the fact that you've got such a bargain. Okay, you have to be in it to win it. You have to check your baskets out, especially when we've only got 18 units remaining. This is when the panic starts setting in. So if you were there at the top, if you were there when they were meant to be $59.99, that's what you're meant to be paying. That's the price you will see these on our website for. If you got right in at the top, you know now you're only going to be paying $32.99. You might not pay that. I don't know if it's going to drop any further. You might not be paying that. Okay, this is important. Nikki's just told me queues are now on the phone lines. Right, please don't sit in a queue, because when they are dropping this quickly, if you sat on the queue, you could miss out. It isn't enough that they're in your basket. I'm sorry if I keep saying it, but you have to check your baskets out. Please don't sit on the queue. Please get on the website. It is now your quickest way to shop, because we've only 10 remaining. It is going down so quickly. Everybody who's checking out is going, yay, they're mine. I've got myself a bargain, and I've got some beautiful designs, but we have only 8 remaining. You do need now to be on that website, because only 7 people are now going to be lucky enough, only 6 people are now going to be lucky enough to get those beautiful images, those fantastic sentiments and all that creativity. We've only got 5 remaining. Get the website, check your baskets out. 656547, that's the item number 2 remaining. Any second now, that is it. There's literally one person who's managed to get hold of that. Have they done it? Have they checked the basket out? Is that you? Is that you who's going, it's me, it's me? Are you battling with somebody else to be the last person to actually check your basket out? It's a bit nerve-wracking, isn't it? It's a little bit exciting, especially on the phone. If you're on the phone now, I am sorry, but it's done. The auction has lost. Congratulations. Now, the craft price locks at £32.99, plus your £4.95 postage and packaging. As one ends, another begins. The trolley gets rolled in. What have we got this time now? Oh, this... No way on price drop. Our Sheena. This is nice. Okay, kids. This is cool. So... you have got Sheena. We're talking about Day of the Dead, and we are talking about all the fantastic, perfect partners. You have got your gorgeous dies, big dies, gorgeous, gorgeous dies. They're going to give you the gorgeous flowers, but you'll get your flowers right next to the floral die is your stamps. These match perfectly, which is why they're called perfect partners. You've got the stamps which match the dies, but then you've got loads extra. Look how many stamps are crammed onto that stamp sheet. You've got corners, you've got accents, absolutely beautiful. You've not just got those, of course, so you've got your florals. The next one, this is so cool. You've got the fabulous skull. However you're designing these, use them with the flowers to create those beautiful sugar skull designs. You've got the die, but then look, you've then got the stamp. The stamp allows you to decorate that beautiful sugar skull, so you've got ideas there how you can decorate it. It's a beautiful big stamp. It's going to allow you to stamp it out absolutely perfectly. I need to warn you, it's already really busy. I am not surprised. These are cool. It's been such a good price drop. I have loved everything. Okay, you've then got, and he is super cool. He is super cool because you've got your skeleton, but don't panic about the detail. The detail is there. The detail's on the stamp. You do not have to cut these out by hand. The die is there, and you've got all your extras as well. Okay. That is on our website. Let's have a look at the price that you should be paying. So you should be paying for your dancing skeleton, £12.99p. You should be paying for that huge sugar skull, £9.99. For the beautiful floral fiesta, £12.99. You've then got your stamps. Your dancing skeleton should be £5.99. The sugar skull, £5.99. Your floral fiesta, £5.99, which means the whole bundle is £53.94. Now, I am sure we have had these on a probably, I don't know, one day special, something like that. These have sold over and over and over again. These have been so busy. They are now on price drop. Okay, everyone. So, if you're getting in now, 53.94, you're not going to be paying that. So if you're getting in now, check your basket out, you know you're not going to be paying that. You're watching price drop. So it does mean this is going to drop. And there's already ladies joining us. Sandra, Belinda, Jane, you're in, you're chilling out because you know the price is going to drop. But what's it going to drop to? The chevrons are in. That means we're after something big. What's it going to be? What's your fingers crossed for? Whoa! Under £30 already. That means already, what, £20 been taken off this? That is absolutely ridiculous. We're talking about Sheena. Right, a 45% saving before we've not even settled in, for goodness sake. I am not surprised then that the quantity has dropped to 28 already. Okay, so you've got an amazing price, but you've hardly got any units. That means you do need to be quick. Again, do not let it get to last time when everybody were battling at the end because we have queues on the phones. Get on the website, get your orders checked out, and then you know, we've already got queues. Okay, already queues building on the phones. The website is the easiest place to go. You can get on, it's normal, hochanda.com. Get on the website, be part of Hochanda Freedom, then you don't have to pay $4.95 postage, but check your baskets out because look, we have literally only got 26 units. What's that price? $29.67. Oh my word, 21 units. Oh, I love this collection because they're different, they're alternative, they're cool, because they're easy to use, because everything combines. So it's going to give you detail, but then that precision cut because you've got your dies. You have got some fabulous things that you can do with these, but you have got a bargain. Is this going to be a present? Is this going to be, obviously for, I don't know, maybe you're going to be making these for, I'm wobbling the counter, sorry. Maybe you're going to be making these for gifts. Maybe you're going to be decorating home decor with these. Everyone's wobbling. I'm making a skeleton dance. Maybe you're going to be sharing these, selling these, but you do need to be quick now. 17, 16. We have sold these at 53.94, and we have sold a lot of these. These have been ridiculously busy. You are getting a lot. I mean, we haven't got quantities, but the stamps, you're getting tons of stamps. You're getting those big 3 dies, 4 dies, really. You've got more than that, but that's what it's giving you. You're getting an amazing collection, but you do need to be quick now. The price is still dropping, everybody. That price has still dropped, $28.76, but we have only got 13 units remaining. Now, please check your baskets out. 363 that's your item number. The phone lines are very busy. It is working out now at how much? £4? Is it £4 per $4.79 per unit? And honestly, I mean, what was one of them? I think one of them was $12.99 for one of these. $12.99 was your highest one. That is such an amazing value for money kit now, isn't it? And that is why so many people... Let me have a look. This is my favourite bit. Karen! Jean lives in Bonnybridge. That sounds ace. I want to come and visit you all. Jessie, Pauline, Christina, Jane, June, Denise, Deborah, Margaret. Everybody's already in there. Everybody's going to get a bargain. There are... Oh, hold on a minute. The chevrons. The price are already amazing. 24, under £25. Okay, now it is going to go crazy. Now it is going to plummet. You do need to check your baskets out now, everybody. It is under £25, but we're in single figures. We have literally only 9 units remaining of these, 8 units remaining of these. That is all we've got left. Please check your baskets out. You've got a 64% saving for Sheena. They'll never go out of fashion. They are so cool. But it isn't time to talk about that. It's time to talk about checking out, because otherwise you will be missing out on this. When we've only got 7 units remaining, it is now first come, first served. The first people to check out the baskets can breathe a sigh of relief because you're only paying $24.96. That price has dropped a humongous amount from $53.94, but only 6 units remaining. If you are on the phones, I do hope you get through in time. If you're on the website, make sure you press that checkout now. 363 393 That's your item number. Oh, Sheena Douglas on Craft Price Drop. That is why these are so busy. The price is still dropping though. It was good enough. It's already a huge saving, but it's already still dropping. Just £24.72, but there are only 4 units remaining. Right, it is going to be locking any second now. So if you want to be, right, there's only 3 units left. You now have to be one of the last 2 people. Check your baskets out. Sandra, you were one of them. One more. Is it going to be you? Is it going to be you? That is it. It's locked. It's done. It's gone. That is your Craft Price Drop. That has locks at £24.72 with your £4.95 postage and packaging. Congratulations. What a bargain. But we've got more. Ooh, what are these? This has been a really good Craft Price Drop. There's so many new goodies. I like these. I've said that a lot, haven't I? OK, from Crafts 2, we've got some gorgeous dies. These are cool. Right, let me spin that round for you. You've got some big dies here. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And these are handy dies because you're building up, aren't you? You're building up gorgeous scenes with these. You're going to be doing a little bit of paper piecing with that one, which is gorgeous. You're going to be using these for backgrounds. You're going to be using these as main focal images. You're going to be using these to make up beautiful bouquets. I love the detail of these. Good sizes. Really good size dies. Absolutely exquisite. In fact, that one's 4.5 inch by 4 inch. Good size dies, really pretty as well. So really different. These are already busy. They're already busy. Our last 2 auctions sold out so quickly. It is already busy for this. I am not surprised. I mean, these are beautiful. That's going to be so nice edging a page with, isn't it? That's going to be gorgeous, made into a border, into a corner. This one, that is so elegant. You've got something for birthdays. You've got something for celebrations. You've got something for mixed media. Something for sympathy. You know, along the whole collection here is something for every different occasion. That one, that is beautiful because I love the swirl that you've got there. Again, absolutely sensational. Last but by no means least, you've got that beautiful, look, foliage along with all the flowers. OK, £61.50. Now, as ever, we have these on the website. Have a look. This is what you should be paying for these. Just so your first one should be £5. The daisy should be £7.50. The apple blossom should be £11. The beautiful foliage should be £6. You've then got the fantastic lily of the valley that should be £10. The daisy should be £10. The petuna should be £12. Now, that's what you should be paying. £61.50, but it's Craft Price Drop. Yay. So we know you're not going to be paying that because that price starts to drop. Now, what you need to do is quote your item numbers 230. The chevrons are in. Quote that item number, make sure you check your baskets out and keep your eye on that. So, we started at £61.50. We have now dropped to under £40. That means already 20 quid has been knocked off that price. That is a 35% saving. That's incredible. And this auction has only been up and running for a few moments. We have literally only just seen what you're going to get. This works out at just over £5 per die. These are good sized dies, big dies. These are so effective because you can use them in so many different ways. And obviously when you look at prices like that, you know that if you're giving them as gifts, you could give 2 of them as a gift and it looks an incredible gift. If you're sharing them with the craft group, when you break it down, when a group, it means you're paying hardly anything. If you're just buying these for you, these are such a nice collection because they will add, whether you're mixing and matching them with other dies that you've got, with other stamps that you've got, whether you use them for backgrounds, whether you use them for focal images, these are absolutely sensational because of the quality of the die book, because of what you can do with them. But it is Craft Price Drop. That means we keep an eye on that price because when you get in at £61.50, the exciting bit is knowing how low it's going to go. How low has it gone? Under £25. There's 60% saving now. My goodness, that is incredible. That works out at a sensational £3.52 for that die. For that big die, you are only paying £3.52. That is amazing. You are only paying £3.52 for that die. Okay, you don't want to be thinking about this anymore because this is such a good collection. You do need to be checking your baskets out now. Whew, I'm going to take a breather, I'm in awe. Sorry everyone, needed a drink. Okay. Oh, whoa, look at your quantity dropping. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see how quick that was? It came in and immediately started plummeting. We've only got 32 remaining. Okay, it is an incredible purchase. The good quality dies from Crafts 2 as well. I like these because I know these are going to mix and match with so many other floral dies that I've got. I know they're going to mix and match with so many stamps that I've got. And I know these are going to fill the page. So if you want a quick card, these are going to be tremendous. But I know a bargain when I see it, and that is a bargain. From £61.50 right down to £24.65. But the quantity is dropping. We've literally only got a handful left. 22 units remaining at £24.65. Wow, that is such an incredible price. That means what? It's almost £40 that you saved here. That's such a big saving when we talk about quality dies. They are about 4 inches each. Some of them are a little bit smaller, so go through your smaller machines. But this is such a good mix and match of dies. And I love the way they'll all work together, but they're all utterly independent. Now, 19 units remaining. That is it. This has been so busy for Crafts 2. First time I've brought Crafts 2. Now, was £61.50. It is now under £20. It's £19 for these dies. £19.87. That is why we've only got 8 units remaining. Right, okay, if that is you, if you are one of those 8 people, congratulations, but now you need to start battling to get your baskets checked out, because we've only 5 remaining. See, you were 8 1 second ago, now 5 remaining. You have to check your baskets out. We've literally only 2 remaining. It is going to sell out. It's going to go any minute now. That is it. It has been locked. It's sold out. That's your price drop. You're locked at £19.87 plus your £4.95 postage and packaging. Everybody is paying us. Everyone's paying that now. You know, I mentioned new faces. We've got a brand new face, and I bet she's not brand new to a lot of you, because a lot of you will know our lovely Janice. She's going to be joining us. Actually, she's going to be coming and saying hello on my Let Leonie Loose show. That'll be fun. But it'll be lovely to see Janice, and it'll be so lovely to welcome Janice to our lovely family here at Hochanda. So I hope you'll tune in to Let Loose and see our fabulous Janice. Now, I wonder, our Janice will be doing one of these soon. Now then. Okay, if you want to join us on Craft Price Drop, we are going to be bringing a Craft Price Drop every single day, so please tune in. We've got another show tonight. It'll be different products than what we've got here today, but you always get what I love about Craft Price Drop. You are always guaranteed a bargain. It is a bit exciting, isn't it? Because you never know what you're going to pay. You never know how many it starts off at. So you start all chilled out, but then all of a sudden you get the panic. But please, always come and join us. People like Carol, people like Kathleen, Conchita. There was Conchita. I know that because of my auntie's name. But thank you ever so much for joining us. Lovely Maggie, you all joined us today. Join Yanis. He's going to be back up with you at 7 o'clock with more Craft Price Drop. But obviously here at Hochanda we've got our normal shows coming up. I can see our Noreen, she's over there getting ready. Hey Noreen, are you back up next, Noreen? Yes. Our Noreen is back up next with some gorgeous goodies. I can see some lovely moles. Is it the one-day special? It's the one-day special, so you do need to tune into that. I've then got my normal Let Leonie Loose shows at 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock. So I hope you join us then with our fabulous Janice. If you don't know Janice, she's going to be our brand new presenter here at Hochanda because our lovely Alex has left us. But we have got gorgeous Janice, and she's going to be welcomed here at 11 o'clock. Now, we've only got a few seconds remaining. Thank you ever so much for joining me on Craft Price Drop. I know you've got some amazing bargains which you are going to love. I'm going to go and have a brew because I think I might have sanded my throat. But I'll see you at 11. See you later.
Hi, I'm Fiona Clayton from Crafter's Companion. I've been crafting for about 7 years now, having rediscovered my love of a childhood hobby. I'm delighted that I can share with you all my hints, tips and ideas, and here at Hochanda we're going to make sure that you really enjoy your crafting as well. So join me, Fiona Clayton, here on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Lizzie, and I've been chosen to represent the brand of threaders from Crafter's Companion. How exciting is that? Now, I've seen a few little bits and pieces that are going to come our way, and they are so exciting. So there's machine embroidery, there's applique, there's quilting, there's just normal stitching. What more can we say? It's absolutely fantastic. Think of all those things, and I'm going to inspire you, the new stitcher, and I'm going to inspire you, the experienced stitcher. And hopefully all of us together will be on that journey and we can learn from each other. So join me for the Threaders shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Emma.
And I'm Pam.
And we're from Quilters Trading Post. We've been open since 2007, so we're coming up to 10 years now.
We started our business in Cambridge, really, with a long arm quilting machine. We decided we wanted to make a proper business of it, so we bought a shop in this area. We soon grew out of that because we became successful, and we bought a school, and now we're in the school.
We have 4 parts to our business. We have the quilting service, we run workshops, we sell patchwork and quilting threads, fabrics and notions, and we do patterns and books. That's our newest thing, and our favourite being our crafters carry-on.
We've really enjoyed being on Hochanda. It's made us famous, really. We've got lots of people who now come into the shop and tell us that they've seen us, and that they've enjoyed the demonstrations, and they've watched us over and over again.
Make sure you don't miss our shows here on Hochanda.
Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to Hochanda, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning. So of course it's an hour that we dedicate to our one day special, and it's the first time that I have presented with this lovely lady beside me.
Yes, it is.
How you doing, Norrie?
Yes, I'm fine. Absolutely fine.
We go way back, don't we?
We do.
Way back. Now I was watching last night because obviously doing my research and everything ready for today. You've had a busy evening.
Very busy. Yes. So thank you everyone out there who agrees with what we think, that it is fantastic.
Brilliant, gorgeous imagery, brilliant value for money, and half the stock has gone already. Now, Noreen, talk me around what we've got within the one day special.
Okay then, so first and foremost, we've got the paper craft pad.
Let me be your easel.
So, we've got 40 sheets. It makes up 80 toppers, so we've got the large sheets, and you can see the space around them is meant particularly for people who want to put their dies over the top.
Good
so,
idea.
you know, we've left enough space for you to do that. So you've got all of those different sizes, different images. Aren't they gorgeous? Aren't they gorgeous?
So pretty.
And then that moves down onto your sets of 4.
Gosh, there's lots
smaller.
of these.
There is.
I didn't expect there to be that many.
So then you've got your sets of 4 smaller toppers. toppers.
Nice.
So altogether 80 toppers included. Then we've got a range of, you've got your inserts, we've got decoupage. Now these are really useful because you can use them in so many different ways. One that I did last night that caused quite a stir was this
Look at that,
water
that
card.
exact same top.
Yeah,
that is clever.
It's just so easy to do as well. So if we get the chance, I'll go through how we've done that.
Lovely.
So you've got your inserts.
Wonderful. Got all of those
your backgrounds.
in there.
And then you've got your decoupage. If you want to use them for decoupage, if not, crafty crafters, you can just use them individually anyway.
That's a good idea.
You know, for those of us that love decoupage, and I must admit I do.
Lovely.
So there's absolutely mountains and mountains. So you've got the
these.
sentiments, you've got all of the little additions to go on. So, you know, you've got a wealth of
These are
beautiful artwork.
Tell me a little bit about the artist, because
Teresa Goodrich,
so
absolutely.
talented.
Oh, she is. She is amazing. She has done the artwork for quite a few of our different papercraft pads. So you can see this, the decoupage. But what we've done is we've left it up to you to cut out different elements.
Yeah.
So yes, she's done some fabulous artwork, and then I think with
Gorgeous.
this particular one, she's just got the colour.
Yes.
Just perfect.
Yeah.
It's absolutely just beautiful.
Absolutely
Isn't it lovely?
beautiful.
So the quality of the card, the paper,
Wonderful.
170 GSM. Why we've got the ring binder on is because it's so easy then just to be able to open it.
That's a good point.
Absolutely so easy. And then you can just take out the elements that you want, and you've still got the book ready for you to use. So we really have tried to think of everything.
Now, just give you a teaser of some of the cards that have been created using some of those elements, and you'll notice some very three-dimensional pieces on these as well, which I'll let Noreen explain how they've been created.
Yes, what we've done is we've included in the one-day special, then you're going to get this fabulous shell mould, the seaside shell mould. Now you get
like
all of, isn't it? They're just amazing, amazing value.
So
And
this
then-
is what you make from the mould. Obviously,
Yes.
the mould itself.
You've got
Let
the
me bring
mould
up.
itself.
Okay, so they come from here.
So that's what you make from there. And then, if that wasn't enough, we've got this fabulous air-dry clay. And this is, in my opinion, the best clay that you can get because it's so fine. It picks up the tiniest little bits of detail in there.
You can see that
You
from
really
these.
can. Yes, they look very, very realistic. And that's why it's important. So everything that we've got here, the one-day special is exactly that. It's very, very special. It's the best quality that we could absolutely bring you. Plus, there's an amazing price.
Isn't it just? Have you seen that saving? What a saving. That's the kind of
bonkers.
saving you want to take advantage
don't you
of,
just
isn't
love it?
And
So
many
effectively,
of you are.
you're getting this as a bonus.
Because that would normally be
That's
£16.99, wouldn't
Yeah,
it? Oh,
yeah.
That's a good way of looking at it, actually, yeah.
Well, you know, we love getting a bargain, but
don't we just?
£17 worth of bargain is
You know
one.
what? And we love getting a bargain that's a usable bargain,
Yes.
not something that you're just going to think, oh, I'm going to pop that in the drawer, I might
Absolutely.
use it eventually. You are going to be going to this time and time again, and I'm sure if you want to, you can add additional ones of those into your basket. Now, if you want to go for your one-day special, you only have up until 6 o'clock this evening to take advantage of that £17 saving, and we are incredibly busy yet again during this hour. You're loving it, and I can understand why. 784968. Now, of course, Noreen's bought all sorts of wonderful things, so we're going to share some of those with you. But if you want to get hold of your one-day special, £24.97.
I've been on the
but do it
phone
as
making
quick as
sure
you can.
we've got enough stock.
Have you? Love
So
it.
yes, it is going really, really well. So thank you.
Love it. Now, of course, if you are shopping with us and you find that you're in that queue situation, then the website's a brilliant place to shop, because on there you will find all sorts of wonderful things, there that Noreen has bought, and of course Katie, so for us to share with. And there's another bundle that I must tell you about before we get over to the demonstration area. And you can see that individual moulds available, which of course you can always get hold of them, but you always know the biggest saving is where you are going for the multiple, as you can see there on your screen, and that's got flexi-buy as well.
I love
This is exciting, Noreen.
Isn't it just? Well, it was our first one-day special, so Sarah and the whole team's just been really,
This
really
is the
kind.
first one. Is it
First
really? Oh my
one-day
goodness.
special. So we really wanted to give people an extra special bargain. So you've got 8 moulds here.
Okay.
So there's a saving of, is it £37?
£34 in total, yeah.
in total.
That's
So again,
brilliant.
effectively, 2 of those moulds are coming as a bonus
Wow.
to you. So you're effectively just paying for the 6 of them. So they're very, very usable. Obviously, all food-grade silicone,
Okay.
all manufactured in the UK and northeast of England. So we've got a really, really good assortment for anything that you want to be doing there. So you see there, the first one that we've got, now this was Dan's... who was I on with last night? Matt's favourite last night. So we've got the Dream Driftwood, and then we've got the beautiful stones. Now, so those are in that bundle there.
They're so realistic.
Aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous.
Goodness.
We've also got the Mermaid's Tail.
Look at that.
Which obviously, if you're doing seaside things, you need a mermaid. Naturally. Then we've got the fishes and the seaweed and the coral.
Look at these.
Again, very, very useful.
Why do I want to shout, I've seen a boat? There's a lot of people out there have no idea what I'm talking about, but a lot that do.
And then we've got the waves, the seaside waves, which are absolutely gorgeous. And those are great for framing your cards, your home decor. And if you're using it for cake, well, perfect for going around the edge of a cake.
Wonderful.
We've also got the seaside one. I love that one.
This is brilliant.
Just check out that little bucket and spade.
That is adorable.
Isn't it so cute?
I'm going to put my little finger next to it and you can see, get an idea of just how small that is.
So what you can see is, the quality of the detail. This is probably one of my favourites too, which is the seahorses. Now you can see the detail in there, even getting down to the very, very smallest.
Beautiful.
Isn't it? You lose no detail in that, and that's because A, because the mould is fantastic, and B, because the clay allows you to get all of that detail out of it.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, having everything. Of course, getting that clay in your one-day special.
You are. Yes. We've also got the beautiful mermaid.
Beautiful. Absolutely adorable.
And of course you get the seashells in with this as well. So if you're ordering both, I think what was said yesterday was it was something over £50. If you're getting your one-day special and your bundle, you're saving over £50. And you've got flexi buy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, flexi buy there means you can spread that cost.
Never ever going to be at that price again. So this is just really, really fantastic.
Now, if you like to look at these, you need to be quick with these, proving to be incredibly popular. And as Noreen said, 2 payments of £39.96. The first one going out of your account today alongside your post and packing, and then the second one in a month's time. Team this up with the one-day special and you're opening up so many different opportunities. 837729 being your item number if you're wanting to get hold of that. Just make sure you pop it into your basket as soon as you possibly can. That's the key thing. You're going to have to be quick. Lots more to share with you, and of course, as Noreen said, she was here last night with Matt. If you want to go back and watch any of those shows, then you can do on Rewind. It's a brilliant way of going back. I think you can go back a couple of weeks on there now, and you can actually find different shows. You can also go via the schedule to find those shows, and the nice thing is you can kind of scoot through. So if there's a demonstration or something specifically you want to see, you can go back to that exact point. And also, if anything goes wrong and we have a little bit of a giggle, you can amuse yourself with it as well.
Yeah.
But that's not going to happen.
So one of the things that, so if anybody's wanting to know about
tell us about this
did cause quite a stir, because we do have the display globes on the website. And so we did that last night, and that's basically just one of the globes filled with water, turned upside down, a little bit of acetate siliconed onto the back of it. I think I might have a one there that we did last night. So this will kind of just explain.
Oh, look at that.
So that was what we did. And then obviously any design that you put in front of that, it looks like it's underwater. So that was a full demo on yesterday's show.
Wonderful. So need to go back and watch that one. Details on your screen are for those globes. So if you want to get hold of those, £11.99 free to members. You've got a discounted price there. Even better price at £10.79. 568 if you want to get hold of them. And I think it's a 10% saving for your Freedom members there. So yeah, you definitely need to add those.
It's just
in
fun,
as well,
isn't it?
Yeah. Wonderful. So what are we up to next then, Noreen?
What I thought we'd do is, I keep going back to these and I'm not going to make any apologies for doing so, because they're so useful. So one of the things that I did get when I was at a craft show recently were these cards, so bottle-shaped cards. So I thought, well, totally lends itself for a message in a bottle. Nice. So that's what I've done. So I've cut out the centre there and I put a little bit of acetate on there. So then I've placed that over the top of the insert so that we can make a ship in the bottle there. So I'm just going to glue that down there. Wonderful. So all I've done there is I've put a little bit raffia around it. I didn't want to tie it down until I got the insert inside. And then a little bit of gilded wax on there. Wonderful. So if we use some glue just to make this up into our ship in the bottle. Now, this could be a message of anything.
Yes.
It could be an invitation. Obviously, it could be a birthday. It could be a wedding invitation. It could be something totally different. It could have a gift tag inside it. So if we got the glue on, then you're able to just move that around.
Look at that.
Like that. So that is just
beautiful.
very, very simple to do. So I'm going to leave the rest of the setup because I wanted to show you other elements that I've used in this.
Okay.
So obviously, I'm going to use the shell molds because obviously they're just the best thing in the world.
Now I'm intrigued because this is the first time I've got this close to moulds. What's so special about your moulds?
Because we make all of these designs are made from concept.
Okay.
They're sculpted
Ooh,
by a
okay.
sculptor.
Right.
And then we make the moulds ourselves.
Ah.
They're a top quality food grade mould.
Okay.
Very, very flexible.
Yeah.
So they're really, really lovely to use. And they're made specifically when we get them at work in the craft room. What we'll do is we'll try them out.
Okay.
If we have any difficulties or maybe something's catching or whatever the problem is, they go straight back.
Okay.
And they get readjusted and then they're made to the absolute perfection that you see here.
And I know the Katie Sue team.
Pretty tough.
It's a tough team to work with, so yeah, making sure that those are right is definitely
It has
the
to
key
be
thing,
perfect
in
because
a nice way.
yes, because what you want is to be proud of what you've made, proud of what we sell, and we absolutely are so proud of it. This is corn flour that I'm actually dusting out
Lovely.
with. It's important that we tap out the excess. So yesterday I was showing on here, this is the brown air dry clay that we've got in the show.
Okay.
And I put a little bit of the yellow in with it. So we're just mixing this up. I don't want it to be completely mixed because I want a little bit shading.
Yeah.
So you see things like this.
Oh, it's almost like a mottled,
Yes.
almost like a marbly style running through.
Would be perfect for maybe doing one of these razor shells. So I'm just going to take that, and if you twist it again, that's going to give you even more detail on there.
Oh,
So we're just
right.
going to push that into the mould, and bear in mind, as we say, this can be you can use your ultra thick embossing powders in here.
Ooh.
So we could be making dangly earrings,
Oh, wow.
zigzag earrings, necklaces with a little pearl in or
Only
something
we could
like
do that and make ourselves into mermaids
I
as
know,
well.
I'd have to shave off a few inches, but never mind. So there we go. So we've got that, and it's important that you actually take all of the excess clay away from the outside. So what you need to see is the outside edge of that mould. And then it's just so simple.
So you don't have to leave it...
No.
Oh, gosh.
No. It just comes out.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that just utterly...
That's incredible.
Absolutely amazing.
See, I thought you'd have to leave it in the mould, let
No.
it dry,
No.
and then you're kind of limiting yourself. So you could be creating quite a few of these in one setting.
Totally. And what you can do is, if you know that you've got an event or maybe you're doing something, you know, that you need a lot of, you can make them previously, you can make them months in advance. So again, I'm just going to show you one of these tiny little scallop shells. Again, same thing, pull it all back to within the walls of the mould. If you leave them on a kitchen cloth, kitchen towel. Now look at the detail on there. I don't know if you can see that.
We can, yeah.
Isn't that just...
That's
you would swear that was a
beautiful.
real shell.
That's incredible.
Absolutely fabulous. And the other variety that we've got is these little conch shells. So again, I'm going to do the tiniest one because people will think, oh, this is going to be one of the hardest ones to do. It's not. So again, exactly the same thing. Push through, clean off that, and then we're just going to bend that mould.
That is so dinky.
And look at that. Look at the size of
into a
that.
bead then.
Isn't that just beautiful?
Oh my goodness.
And just perfect in every detail. So you would leave that to dry on some kitchen towel.
Okay.
They would probably take certainly no more than 30 minutes for the tiny ones.
Really?
Yeah. So they can.
Oh my goodness.
And when we're on about storing them, store them in a cardboard box, not a polythene box.
Okay.
So you need to have a little bit of air circulating so
Yeah.
it doesn't pick up any moisture.
Okay.
And then they're good to go. Once they're dry, they're virtually indestructible. So you can see, we've got a lovely little seahorse there.
Look at
You can
that.
see how adorable he is.
That's
I'm going to be using him in
beautiful.
one of the the demos that we've got there. So all of that really, really lightweight as well. Fabulous.
Very, very quickly, we have put the details up on your screen for the clay. So we've got a variety of different bundles. So I've got a bundle here featuring your yellow, your orange and your brown. So you can see that's one of the bundles that we've got on there. Check them out though, because we've got lots of different choices with regards to these. £11.99, 021098. And you saw the tiniest amount that you need for these.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to show you very, very quickly one of the stones, because again, I know that those are very, very popular indeed. It really doesn't matter what colour you're doing, because stones come in all different shapes, sizes. It really doesn't matter. So if you've got any spare pieces of clay, just mix it in. So we're going to have a bit of love, I suppose, in here.
Sounds nice.
So we're just going to push this in.
I love the fact that the colour is already in that clay as well, because if you try to, I just get myself in such a pickle, and I never get the right shade.
That's it. And you know, every one that you make is going to be such a random colour that nothing's going to be the same as in nature. So again, make sure that we've got that nice and clean around the outside edge. Pop that out.
And look at the detail.
Look, you can see that love on there. I've got another one that's a little bit lighter.
That is brilliant.
There.
I love
so
it.
you can do a few different things. So maybe if you want to just add a little bit gilding wax over the top, that could be just such a simple thing to do. So we're just going to go now. Look at the detail that then brings out on that pebble.
That's amazing,
isn't it? Absolutely. I just love it. Love, love, love that love.
There's a lot of loves in there.
It's just so gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So it takes very, very little to actually...
The realism that you've got from there.
Isn't it?
Oh my goodness, it's so light.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
That's a bit weird, because it looks like a pebble, and I've just picked it up and it's just...
And it's so light.
That is really messing with my brain. Look at that. But that does look like a pebble.
Doesn't
that somehow
it? Yes.
somebody has actually taken a, I don't know, fine detail tool and etched that out of it. But no, and it is so, so lightweight.
It's just lovely that, you know, this is the best bit of my job, being able to show people and then to understand that they understand the quality, because we work really hard to get that detail. So it's lovely when people do understand that.
And it's the fact that you make it achievable for us.
Yeah.
Whatever level of crafter that you are, anybody,
there's no
I would challenge
way
anybody not to be able to achieve
absolutely,
that.
there's no way could I sculpt. But moulds, yes, I can do moulds. So we're going back to a little scene that we've got set here. I'm just going to put this clay back into the bag.
This is a good way of storing it.
Yes. If you've got small amounts, so what I would normally do is make sure that we take as much air out as you possibly can.
Okay.
So once you've got it in here, it isn't going to last indefinitely, so that's why I just use a little small amount.
Okay.
When I get to the stage where I've got a lot of little bits, I'll push them all together, maybe cover a book, it doesn't matter, because you're going to paint it over in one colour anyway, so that's another way of using it. Or just use your clays, whatever colours you've got left, and they can paint them. It really doesn't matter.
It's license, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be the exact colours of nature.
It doesn't. So what I thought we'd do is we'd use one of the stamps, and I've already pre-painted quite a few of these because I really, really wanted to get through and show you as much as we possibly can.
Wonderful.
So we're going to do maybe
Can I
this
just move
one.
that just very slightly to the edge, just so as...
So again, these the stamps, absolutely excellent, particularly if you're new to stamping, because one of the things that stampers find difficult is being able to actually place them exactly where you need them. So with the clear stamps, it means that you've got sight of where you're going to be able to place them. So when you're stamping, just put your fingers onto the top of your stamp, press that down, and then it means that you're not going to get any blurred images. So make sure that you've given that little bit of a firm.
Oh,
and
wow.
there you go.
Look at the clarity that you got there.
Absolutely
so
fabulous. So again, we'll look after your stamps. These are all one-time purchases, and that's what another thing that I love, because it's not going to be something that you're going to think was going to last you a couple of months and then I've got to replenish it. The same as the moulds, they're a one-time purchase. You're never going to need them again. You're never going to need to buy them again. So I thought what I would do is, just to make it easy for me, I'm just going to glue over the top. And then this is one of the ways that I'll be able to find that I can place that down nice and simply on there. So that's going to be my sentiment. And that's a lovely sentiment for anyone to
and
have,
it's
isn't
very in
it?
keeping with the artwork.
Yes.
Very
yes,
whimsical, but
it
equally
is.
you could use it on
It
other
is,
things.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So all I've done there is just folded a piece of card and folded it back on itself to make an easel card.
Okay.
But I've actually shaped that. I've cut a little bit of the bottle away because I didn't want it standing too straight. I wanted it kind of at a Geordie angle.
Okay.
So we're going to glue that onto the back there.
Was that jaunty or Geordie?
Geordie. It's a Geordie angle. It can be a Geordie angle if you want.
I wasn't sure whether I had.
So when you're putting things onto your easel cards, it's always much better to put your glue onto your fold there, because you run the risk of maybe putting too much glue on the back and having glue too high up.
That's a good point, yes.
So that was one of the reasons why I do it that way. So then we're going to just be able to slide that into position there. So I'm going to place that down there. So now I've got the sentiment in, I can tie my little raffia bow around there.
Lovely.
So this could just be anything that you're using.
Love it. Now, we have put the details for those stamps up on your screen there, so if you do want to get hold of them, they are brilliant. You've got your mermaid dreams and your birthday stamps there. A lovely collection and lots of elements within there as well. 063008, £12.99. Absolutely beautiful. You've got inspiration from the artwork on there. 60% of the stock has gone of these, and really good value for me, because you're getting both of these. It's not a choice, you are getting both of these. So you can see your birthdays there and also your mermaid dreams. If I turn them around, you'll see why they are such good value for money, because not only have you got a large kind of focal point stamp, you've also got all the little elements to support them as well.
Absolutely, yes.
Beautiful.
And that's important. I think the main detail, whilst it's beautiful, you do need to have little sentiments and embellishments to finish it off.
Yeah.
So again, that was why we've done that.
Fabulous. If you fancy getting hold of those, 063008 being your item number. And again, you've got an introductory price and even more savings. Savings galore in this hour.
Isn't it just? So actually, I want to go back to that mould that we've got here, this one. Because it's free and because we just love it, that maybe not the colour I would have picked, maybe a little bit. I wanted to make, I was looking at it and thinking, that would make a lovely oyster.
Ooh.
How am I going to do that?
Okay.
So, what you would do is dust with your corn flour, tap out the excess.
Okay.
So we're going to imagine that this is maybe a little bit darker, but there again, I can paint it, so I'm not going to worry unduly about that. So what I'm doing is, I'm just making this little clamshell, like so. So I've got it to that stage there.
Okay,
I'm going to take that out. And I thought, well, it still does look like a clamshell.
Okay.
So what can we do? If you've got a ball tool like this or something like this, you can maybe just flatten out those edges.
Look.
If you haven't got one of those, just use your finger. We're just going to wind that round, bend that round, so that this is going to cause a curve. So this is going to be the beginnings of what oyster.
But you don't want to squash it too much.
No, don't squash it too much, because you don't want to lose too much detail.
Okay.
But that to me,
that's more,
it's more oysterish. Yeah. So you just leave that to dry. So I've got two that I've dried earlier, and all that I've done is I've painted them with some lustre paint inside.
Nice.
So I didn't have any pearls, but what I did have, well, I didn't have any whole pearls.
Okay.
So what I did have was two halves. So I've just glued them together. They stick together anyway. Put those together. That's so there we've got the pearl. So then I wanted, now this is going to be, I picked the nicest top. Yes, I like that top. So I'm going to have this as the base. So what I'm going to do there is just put a little bit of glue there, and I've already got my little pearls ready assembled. So you don't have to have one, you can have two or three.
Ooh,
you know,
let's
just go on that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So there we've got the pearls set inside the oyster, and then we're just going to put the lid on.
And if you've got a broken necklace or something like that with the beads that come from there, you could use those, couldn't you?
Totally cool, totally. So then we'll just put that top on there.
Look at that. That is fabulous.
Isn't it fun? What I would normally do is I would leave that a little bit more open. In fact, I think I'll probably put another shell in there, pearl in there, and that'll hold that lid open a little bit. Ordinarily I would have glued that and then left it to dry, so we're going to put some, so this can be like a little stopper on there. put that at the back, and then that's going to hold that open a bit higher. That's better. That's what I wanted to do.
And of course that glue or dry clear. Or you could even, if you've got something, you could kind of prop it open a little bit. Perhaps if you've got something like a pokey tool. Just make sure it doesn't attach to the glue.
Leave that to dry there a little bit.
Yeah, you'll end up with your pokey tool stuck to it.
So I thought that was just a nice little finish to it. So we're going to use the driftwood and some of these other elements.
Wonderful.
To add. Oops, I've moved that again.
This is where you're really going to have fun, when you start adding things like your gilding waxes and getting your paints involved. And incidentally, what sort of paints can we actually use on the air dry clay?
You can use any kind of acrylic paint. So I've used the Spectrum Noir, any of your sparkles. You can actually even use food colour. So that is a powdered food colour that I've used there. I'm just going to sort that out so I can leave that there. A powdered food colour. So if we were using it, obviously with cake, because they're food grade, the silicone molds. This is some of the powdered food grade gold that we can use on there. So you can actually make that into a paint. So then if we wanted to paint it, let me show you. We'll do this. If we want to paint that, whoopsie, just going to go down inside there.
Again.
And I was saying last night, don't worry unduly if you go over the top of the lettering. I'm not going to worry too much because we can sort that out. So you can see how deep and etched that is. I'm just going to do this very quickly.
The really help you achieve it, don't
they? They really do. So that washes out with water. And then if you've got any that you've gone over the top with, just knock that back and it leaves a little bit gilding on there. So that's...
Oh, look at that.
So it really is. So you can use, if you want to use any of your acrylic paints, then you can use a luster over the top of them. You can even use glossy accents or something like that. So these are just things that I've painted. These, to me, the detail on there, absolutely stunning.
Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
So I'm just going to glue these into position. And of course this is all from the bundle, so once you've got that you're going to be able to use it to your heart's content, and I know that you will use it. I know that will be.
That's quite a large embellishment they've popped on there. My concern would be that it's a very heavy front to a card.
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So lightweight.
I mean, feel those, Hayley, those are just...
Oh my goodness.
Crazy, isn't it?
It really does play with your mind.
I know. I wish I could just see it. Feel how that like that way.
Literally, it feels like you've got a feather in your hand. If I was to look down, if you put that in my hand with my eyes closed, I wouldn't imagine
totally
for a moment it was an embellishment
of
that size. I would think that you could put just like a little tiny feather or something like that there, because it
absolute
is
madness.
Amazing.
And that being one of the things I was saying now that I wouldn't really do with shocking pink fish, but painting it with some of the food colours, actually that is, luster colours, I've just been able to get the colour that I want, and you can tone it in, and it gives it that seaside, that beautiful kind of effect on there. So you can just place those down to your heart's content. I might have a little bit. No, I'm not. I'm going to put that down there, and then I'm going to put...
And I'm just thinking of all the different occasions. I mean, obviously, we think of mermaids, we often think of little girls, maybe birthday parties.
Yes.
Maybe crafty parties as well, because lots of little girls are, well, and boys as well, they're enjoying their crafty parties. So because these only take 30 minutes to dry, they could actually be something that they are creating and then taking home with them.
Totally.
But you could have your invitations, your cupcakes, potentially, if you've got, obviously, you set the, because you get a separate set for food safety,
yes,
you have to
definitely.
keep them separate.
Yes, you do have to keep them separate. But, you know, once you've got them, as I say, if you know that you're going to be doing them, even with your sugar, if you know you're going to be doing them well in advance, they can be stored and kept effectively, because with sugar's not going to go off.
That's right.
It's going to last you a good few months.
And the moulds as well. I mean, if you are into your cake decorating, or you might be thinking, oh, those would be perfect for my daughter. Don't be surprised if you won't be using them for granddaughters in the future as well, because I know I've got cake tins that have been passed down through generations. That you keep those things, and you do find that they come out with all those those memories from years before. And if you look after them, they're going to be with you for a long, long time. Look at that. I love
so that's just going to be, that's just something totally different.
Beautiful.
That is very, very achievable. There's nothing difficult in that card.
And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to hold it so that... That's amazing.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That's no heavier than if you were to put something like decoupage with your foam pads on there or...
No.
That is weird. That is weird, but absolutely delightful. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And so easy to achieve, because don't forget, within your one-day special, you are going to get all those fabulous elements on your screen there that will enable you to create versions of this over and over again. I'm going to be back with you in just a few moments, if that's okay.
Yeah,
quick review, just to give you some idea of what you're getting within your one-day special, and this is it. You are going to get that incredible pad. That is the core of the whole concept, with this beautiful artwork in here. Teresa's hit the nail on the head. Absolutely delightful images. Now, approaching 60% of the stock has gone. We are so busy for this during this hour. Well, all the hours, to be honest. Let's go through some of those finished samples. Now that you know exactly what you're getting in the one-day special and understanding the concept of those fabulous moulds, you can see why it's proven to be so popular. Isn't it incredible? Oh, look at that. Little bit of acetate and a wrap around there. Look at these absolutely delightful elements, and of course being flat backed means that you can apply them directly to your cards without any issue at all. And as Noreen said, when you're actually working with those paper pads, you've got a large area around them, so you can die cut rather than having to mat and layer and maybe adding expense to your cards. Why not cut them directly from the actual pad itself with your dies to get those beautiful edges? Small cards or large cards, it's entirely up to you. And of course, whether you're teaming up the paper embellishments with those fabulous air dry clay ones, you are going to get some absolutely incredible results. I can imagine using this. As you're no doubt aware, I've moved into a new house and we're thinking of having kind of like a seaside theme for the bathroom, and I think these will be brilliant to go on picture frames, to actually add to little jars and bottles and all sorts that you've got for decorative purposes in and around your home, because the realism is brilliant. And we all know about Shellgate with our mats, don't we? Conversation he was having, was it with Katie Skilton a couple of years ago, all about not taking shells from beaches. We don't need to, you make your own now. Look at these, absolutely beautiful, and you can be making them over and over again. Now don't forget, within your one-day special, not only are you getting that pad, you're getting those moulds, but you are also getting your air dry clay. Your air dry clay that is going to allow you to create some of the most incredible elements. Look at this. Popping those shells actually onto a jar. Weird, look at this. We've got other moulds available for you, which of course you can incorporate them all with your one-day special. But I'm going to bring Noreen in again, because I have to say, it's just absolutely inspirational.
It just is. It's absolutely. It's just really, really exciting. I mean, I've been crafting. You know, we've been crafting a long, long time.
We have.
But it's still inspirational. It's just makes you smile. It's a real happy set,
and it's lovely to get something that kind of reignites those juices sometimes.
Yes,
and this time of year, so many grey mornings, but to have that little bit of sunshine and to take you off into that undersea world, I think that's absolutely adorable.
It really does. I love it.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that.
When you think of the price of embellishments, Hayley.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, you're going to be able to make thousands.
And sometimes you can be quite frugal with your embellishments.
You can.
When you're having to pay for them and you know that you've not got an endless supply of them. You kind of cherry pick which card you're going to use them for.
We were trying to figure out how many shells you would make out of these. And I know that will go into the hundreds.
Oh, yes.
It will. Absolutely into the hundreds.
Could you actually colour the white one that you've got if you wanted to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, right. So how
you
would
can
you do
use
that?
it with acrylic paints. You can use it with distress inks.
Okay.
You can use powdered food colours. I wouldn't say anything that had too much water in. But the powdered food colours are perfect. The gels are perfect for it. Any of your food colours, any of your distress inks, any of your acrylic paints.
There you go. So you can change that white to start with. You will, as time goes on, I'm sure, to get some of the coloured versions as well. But the paper pad, I mean, this is the core of the one-day special. It's the inspiration behind the whole thing.
Very, very proud of this. So we've got 40 sheets, which makes up to 80 toppers, and it's on the very best quality card, the very best ring binder that we could absolutely give you, because we want it to be special. We want people to be proud to be able to make these cards and make it something special. I did a card last night and I was saying this just proves
the weight of that card, because that would stand up on its own. So that is why these are so special.
I love it. Now, we're going through here, you can see you've got 2 of those images per page at this stage, but as we work our way through, you will find that we come to a situation where we've got 4 of these. Absolutely loads of these.
There?
I mean, look at all of that quantity there. Loads of them before we get to those 4 toppers.
This is probably one of my most favourite images. I did a little box with that yesterday. Now, so when we're talking about using those images, when you're selling these for your charity stands, or you're making them maybe for your granddaughter, as I'm going to do for Eve, just things like that. That was using one.
Look at that. And if I just tip that slightly, can you see the little shells in the bottom there as well?
And that's a shadow box. That's one that I'm going to be able to show you in a couple of minutes how we've actually made that. But again, they're just so usable.
And these little frames, these box frames, so affordable on the high street at the moment.
Absolutely.
If we created this, can we actually sell these?
Yes,
oh my goodness.
Because you've created it yourself. So if you wanted to take it a little stage further, exactly the same box, but then I've covered it with air dry clay and pressed the mould onto the wet clay.
That's a good
to give you that.
idea.
Now you can leave it like that, or you could use your gilding waxes or your paint, whatever it is you want to do. I've actually just pushed the stamp in there as well, which says Sweet Wishes. So there's just so many different ways that you can do.
Oyster in there as well.
Isn't it cute? Isn't that just so dinky?
Oh, that is adorable. Now, I'm thinking, I mean, our one-day special, £24.97. We've already spoken about the quantity of the air-dry clay in there.
Yes.
If you were to take just 4, say 4 of those toppers to make a series of these, because you've got lots of different designs. You could make a series of 4 of these, and I think quite easily you could be charging £25 for that set of 4, and that's paid for your one-day special. Your only additional investment would be any kind of paints that you've used to or embellishment to go onto those clays, and the frames, which, let's face it, you can pick them up for a couple of £1 easily.
Absolutely.
These are beautiful.
So that's all of the smaller versions that you can get through there. So there's loads. I love this one as well. Girls, mermaids just want to have fun.
That makes sense, doesn't it? And
so that's what makes it so fabulous.
And these are brilliant as well. You need a larger base to work with.
So if you're going to use a base to put on the front of your card, or maybe in your frames, which is what I'm going to be doing for the next demo, or you're using smaller elements, you could even put these onto your envelopes. It just adds to the fun, doesn't it?
Absolutely beautiful. And so many different resources now. I do love the fact that you've got it in a binder as well.
Yes.
Sometimes, I know it sounds really daft, but when we're presenting, we're holding up pads. You can see you turning the pages over, and sometimes there's like a glue strip at the top.
Yes, and then it starts to split and it breaks away, and that's exactly what we didn't want. So yes, those are much more expensive to produce, but they're worth it. They're worth it because, you know, people are just going to buy something, we want them to be happy with it.
And it protects your papers as well, because once those papers are loose, and we all know that, even if you're putting them into a folder, they get dog-eared, don't they? And the last thing that you want when you've got something as beautiful as this is for it to get damaged. Now, of course, you are getting that pad in with your one-day special, alongside that incredible mould that we've seen for those seashells, and, of course, your air-dry clay to get you started. Get you started and get you beyond, to be honest. There's that quantity in there. You're saving £17, £24.97, and your item number, as you can see on your screen, there is 784968. Now, we've been really busy on those phone lines. My suggestion would be, if you can shop online, then please do so, because on there you'll be able to find everything that Noreen's been working with, so much more beyond as well. And then we have got lots of other elements that you might want to add in at the same time. Now, again, we've got more bundles to share with you. You can see on your screen there, we've got the bundle of all those fabulous moulds there that you might want to add in alongside your one-day special. And as Noreen said, you are saving over £50 if you're going for your one-day special, and this particular bundle as well. And boy, what a bundle.
Isn't it just?
Love it.
It's just everything. You know, and when we're sitting talking about what would you like? Oh yes, I would have shells. Oh yes, and we need a beach hut. We need this and we need that. So that's how it goes. But that, again, that's just an example of how really cheap you can make up some products.
And we had a chat. I mean, if I was to see this, perhaps I'd go on my holiday. It might be, I don't know, the south coast somewhere, up at the north coast as well, where you've got all the fabulous beaches and the little kind of those little seaside gift shops. This is the sort of thing that you would see, and you'd probably be looking at this and you're probably thinking, I don't know, £12, something like that, maybe even more than that if it's one of those designer ones. This
is probably in essence cost £2, £2.50.
Because you were talking about the actual plaque. It was a series
It came
of 4.
with 3.
Oh, 3, sorry.
Yes,
yeah.
which I cut. So that was from the shop that you only need 1 coin.
Yeah, a round one.
Yeah.
Small one.
So we could do that 3 times.
Yeah.
All I've done there is a little bit crackle paint on the back there, and then your air dry clay using your seaside.
And I love all the detail that you've got on here. Of course, you can build up your own. So I just nearly threw that over my shoulder. It's that light. It really does mess with your head. This looks so heavy. I was almost ready then to hold it like that, but literally it just nearly went through the sky. Look at this. This is brilliant.
That's just a bit of fun. Maybe you would hang that up in your bathroom, and it's just a little bit home decor that you're going to be able to just have fun making.
I love it. Look at this. Absolutely adorable. You are going to have so much fun with these pieces. Of course, all of the elements there so you can build whatever scene that you like, including the absolutely delightful mermaid, as you can see here. Of course, her little seahorse friends, of course, that she's going to be playing with them in the underwater stories that you could be creating using these. Of course, building that scene, you need to have your backdrop with things like your seaweed and obviously your fish floating around. And then, of course, we're going to inspire people, telling them to live, to love, to laugh and to dream, with the little driftwood sentiments and the fabulous little pebbles as well. Absolutely adorable. And of course, if you want to tune them up with other elements of your own, or maybe you want to show those mermaids diving into the oceans, then you can do. And of course, those surfy waves for you to have them diving into. But of course, you can go all elegant with this as well.
You can. Now, that would be a nice addition to a bathroom.
Oh,
and those bath crystals, you can buy them now in huge, big bags.
Yes.
They're really, really cheap.
I'm not going to open it because you know what will happen. But you can see there, you've got all your crystals in there.
So those little jars, again, very,
Yes.
very reasonable. So you can use it either for your crystals, or you can use it for maybe your potpourri, something like that. But again, it's just using little elements.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
And to make it kind of watertight, all you would need to do is either cover it with some Mod Podge or put some glossy accents over the top, and that's going to have it waterproof.
Of course, those embellishments, using that air dry clay in your one-day special means that they are that light. They can literally go in a card, and look at that.
That is beautiful, isn't it? And again, that's our lovely design team. Margaret Waters did that, but thank you also to Sharon and to Tracy for all your beautiful samples.
That's it.
Love the colours of that.
Yeah.
Very, very subtle. I mean, I'm a little bit louder than that. I'll probably go the other way, but I do love the muted,
Well, sometimes if you want those
there.
neutral tones as well, and I mean these in home decor,
just perfect.
Absolutely beautiful,
Yes.
absolutely gorgeous. And the thing is as well, it's not adding weight to your card. So we're talking obviously postage and things like that. Not such an issue because of these, and they're not going to get squashed in the post.
They're not. No, they're quite durable.
Yeah,
quite durable.
There you go. Isn't that brilliant? Now you are going to get an incredible set of moulds here. They team up perfectly with the one-day special, but I will warn you that over half of the stock has gone. Absolutely incredible. 837-729. That is the item number for you to get hold of these. Of course, you can see your price there, £79.92. Saving £34, so that is a huge saving. And I actually spent that card. That's brilliant, isn't it? That is a saving you don't want to miss out. Many of you haven't missed out on it, to be honest, because guess what? I can tempt you with other things to spend that saving on. 837-729 being the item number. Now, of course, don't forget, Noreen was here last night, launching at 6 o'clock. There was an 8 o'clock live show as well, which you might not have been able to watch live. So, of course, Rewind is the place to go when you miss out on any of those particular shows. So if you do want to get hold of anything, then do jump onto those Rewind shows and you will be able to see other bits and pieces. Now, very, very briefly earlier on, we did show you some fabulous stamps to work alongside. We're itching to get back to the demo area, so we're not going to be too long here, but these, brilliant.
Absolutely gorgeous. And for first-time stampers particularly, I love the fact that they're clear. And one of the things, if you're unsure about where that's going to go, whether or not that's going to fit, you see on here we've got this little sheet. Just going to pull that away.
Actually printed on there.
Printed on, so you can just place that over
the size.
Yes,
good idea.
Just to size it. So again, but I love the fact that we've got those sentiments, we've got the larger areas for you to paint, and all of the little embellishments that you're going to want.
Now you have to be quick with these because 3/4 of the stock has gone. Don't forget, if you're going for your one-day special, you're planning on using them for cards, or you want to add a little bit of a sentiment to them, then this is perfect because you've got those wonderful little sentiments in there. May your dreams come true. Perfect for any sleeping mermaid, as you can see there. Absolutely adorable. And like you say, you're using them over and over again.
Absolutely.
Perfect first-time stampers,
yes,
or whether you are a seasoned stamper, you are going to adore these. And of course, teaming them up with your embellishments that you're going to be creating with your mould. What a fabulous way of using them. 063008 being your item number, and just £12.98 for both of those. You've got your mermaid dreams and your mermaid birthdays, as you can see there as well. Now we're going to head back to the demonstration area. Shows like this, you can start adding lots of bits and pieces into your basket and soon notice that post and packing is creeping up to £6. But of course, as a Freedom member, and if you're not a Freedom member already, it might be worth adding this into your basket. Now, Freedom members, you're going to get unlimited standard delivery for a whole calendar month of your membership. You're also going to get exclusive members discounts. You'll get your members badge, and you'll also get your monthly newsletter, giving you a little bit of a heads up on what's going on here at Hochanda, and sometimes some backstage gossip. So it's definitely worth looking out for that. We've got a bit of gossip. We've got a new girl on the block.
I know who it is. I've seen her.
Yes. The lovely Janice Phillips is joining us here at Hochanda. She's actually going to come and say hello to us during Let Leonie Loose at 11 o'clock. So if you, and I know lots of you have been waiting for Janice's arrival because you've been emailing in. The call centre as well have been getting lots of calls. So it's lovely that you're welcoming her with such open arms, as we are here as well. So tune in at 11 and I'm sure she'll be able to say thank you herself. Noreen, what are we up to next?
Okay then, so I'm just going to do a pretty quick demo. I think what I'll do is I'll save this for the next show.
Okay.
Because people have been asking and it does take a little while maybe to put together.
No problem.
So what I wanted to show you was how easy that this is.
Wonderful.
To actually make it.
So just to give you a little bit of a heads up, we've probably got about nine and a half minutes.
Oh right, oh well,
okay.
Well, there we go then. I'm going to do what we want to do first of all then.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Okay, so luckily I've painted all of the elements. I was up quite early this morning, so
would you mind if I just move that frame just because it's blocking us from the front to see what you're up to, and I'll look after it here for you. There we go. Wonderful.
So again, I'm going to use one of the background
images. And of course these are brilliant because you've got so many of these, taking up just half of one of those large sheets, so you've got lots at your disposal in there.
So what we can do is we can either lay her down flat or I can put her onto some little foam pads, and I think that's probably what I would do. Just when you've got those shadow boxes, they're really good for being able to add a little bit depth to anything that you've got, and don't worry about it maybe flattening your image because it's not going to, because you've got that depth in your frame. So I do quite like those. And again, of course, you could be using your glitters and your glazes, all of that kind of thing over there. So I just want to have her just sitting quite nicely in there. So the frame, the shadow boxes, I didn't quite understand them when I first started, but the shadow box, you see that's going to give you that depth.
Right.
So what you can then start to do, as I've done in the smaller ones, is you can actually lay things on that edge and it's not going to affect it. So maybe we can stick some shells and things like that on, so we're going to be doing that kind of thing.
Lovely.
So just to make this into a little bit of a diorama, we're just going to start gluing this. And as I say, these can all be done way in advance of any project that you're doing.
That's probably a good idea, because I know as crafters we don't always have a kind of hard set plan as to what a project's going to be like. You kind of just flow with it.
You fall into it, literally. I do, fall into them. So I'm just going to add...
Having a good little supply.
Now I do tend to put the fish upside down, so I just have to check. I've done a few upside down.
The fish swimming upside down is never a good sign.
No, it's not. It's not really a good look. So yes, I'm going to have that one there, and then we're going to start and put this together. So what I would do with this is maybe add a little bit of glitter glue. So we're just going to... That brings out all of that beautiful...
Oh, look at that,
doesn't it? All of that coral, and it just adds that little bit of mysticism about it.
Oh, yes.
So you can just a little bit in there, and just do as much or as little as you want to. But obviously, because we're putting it into that frame, I'm able to do this. Ordinarily, you would have to wait until that dried. But because I know this is going to go straight into it, so
That's
maybe
true. It's going to be protected, isn't it?
We'll add a few little bits of coral there, so we can glue that in. And again, that was just, you can see that was me using up little bits and pieces that I had. And then we just colour it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about, you know, doing, using all of your good stuff. So keep some of your, yeah, maybe that's enough. So I'm going to check that that's going to fit over there quite nicely.
Lovely.
So what you can do, as I said, is we could run some air dry clay along the bottom.
Okay.
How long have we got? Have we got enough time?
6.5, 7 minutes.
Oh, right, that's fine. That's fine. Wait till I find some of me.
Wonderful.
Clay.
Just while Noreen's getting a little bit of clay, don't forget with your one day special, you have got the clay included with that. You've also got some of those moulds as well to allow you to create your seashells that are going to work alongside the paper pad within your one day special. £17 saving. That's an incredible saving. Perhaps that saving is going to go towards that bundle of moulds that are going to further extend your one day special usability. Now 784967, that's the item number for you to get hold of your one day special. Price that you've got on your screen there is only good up until 6 o'clock this evening, because what will happen is we'll be launching another one day special and saying goodbye to this fabulous bundle. So you can see there you've got your huge pad in there, so many elements in there that you can be able to work with. You're also going to get your the seashell mould there, and of course your huge pack of your hearty soft clay there, and it really is a huge pack in there. 200 grams in there, and bear in mind, because it's so lightweight and you're going by a grammage on that, it's a huge block as well. 784968 being your item number, and just to let you know, what was the stock up date on that one, sir? 2/3 of the stock has gone.
Dear.
Got another 2 shows to go yet with this as well. Noreen's going to be back at 1 and then also 5 o'clock this evening.
Okay, so you can see all I've done there is I put a little bit glue on, and I've rolled up just a little sausage of that air dry clay, placed it down onto there. You can even actually have some of these standing, so if I was standing that
of course,
there, that's because that's dry. Ordinarily I would probably leave it just so that it is dry enough, but again we're going to use a little bit of the food colour that I've got here just to paint that up. So ideally you wouldn't be doing what I'm doing and painting it live like this, but
okay.
I'm going to bring a little bit gold in as well, because that's just going to bring that out. And it's just that little bit of wonder, isn't it?
It is,
what's under the sea. Absolutely fabulous. We put a little bit right inside here, so
it's
we've got this
realism that when you're looking at these shells, they do look like you've been scavenging on the beach.
Yes,
but of course
they do.
You haven't.
They do. If you were using maybe your distress inks, what you can do is just a little bit distress ink down on there, a little bit water, and you see how plain that shell is there. So we're just going to add a little bit water and watch that just. It's just magic.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that fabulous?
And with these, once they're dry, you don't have to worry so much about the water going on to them, is that right?
No, once they're dry. You know, there's a limit to how much water they will accept, but
yes. Like anything, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can just get that lovely effect. So there we go. I'm not going to do too much because I do want to get that finished for you.
Wonderful.
So this would then go over into your frame, so you can see how this is just going to go onto there, and then we're going to apply that frame. Where's the back of it?
There you go.
Oh, there. So that's it there. And again, as you say, these frames are so affordable.
And you could be recycling as well, so if you've got some at home that maybe you don't like the contents of them, then quite easily you can undo those clips that you saw at the back there and pop something completely new in. That is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it.
It's
and
just
love the way you've got that scenery building up and then flowing into
I love
image.
that. And one of the things I did think was you could maybe put little footprints in and just all manner of things that you can use. Maybe some of your jewels. I could have added me oysters, me pearls.
Yes. Oh,
so all.
And you can also have those on the frame on the outside.
Yes, you could.
If you want to.
I did have an anchor. Well, I've got an anchor on the pirate mode that you can just place. And again, you can go around the outside edge with your air dry clay and do as I've done on that turquoise one as well. But to me, that's just, it is just a happy little
delightful.
happy little frame.
It is, and I'm glad that we did manage to
Yes, me too.
There you go. If you fancy getting hold of your one-day special, that demonstration, so inspiring, I'm sure that you will be now thinking, do you know what? Yeah, I could do that. I could achieve that. I'm going to get the one-day special. You can. Now, of course, the website will show you everything that Noreen has been working with. Now, your one-day special is on there, so you cannot place your order for it. You can see there where you've got that incredible £17 saving. And don't forget, we'll show you exactly what you're getting for your one-day special in a moment, but you might want to add in additional supplies of your hearty soft, as you can see there. £9.99 you'll be paying for that on its own. And as Noreen said, the saving that you've got with your one-day special, that is like you are getting that pad as a bonus, because that would be £16.99. But adding those additional moulds as well really extends the usability of your one-day special. And like you said, £16.99 for the pad in its own right.
Exactly, it's absolutely just fantastic. And to make 80 toppers of that kind of quality on that kind of card, you can do whatever it is you want to do. Use your dies, use your, you know, your shapes on them. Just fantastic.
So for anybody that's kind of sitting on the edge and they're not too sure whether to go for the one-day special, what would you say, Noreen?
Very easy. If particularly people who are new crafters, maybe we're talking about dies and people are saying, what's dies?
Yes.
You can just cut them out. Cut your toppers out straight. It doesn't need to have any special requirements. You can just cut into them.
Oh, look at this.
Make the cards as you want them to be. So this one is a very, very simple card. So a nice little back and a few little pearls, and that's it made. So whatever level of skill you're coming in at, you're going to be able to use these. And because of the quality of them, everything that you make is going to be top-notch quality.
Absolutely delightful. And as Noreen said, so versatile. It really is a brilliant one-day special now. Of course, Noreen's going to be back with us at 1 o'clock. She's going to be back again at 5 o'clock after that. But don't leave it that long to get hold of yours, because when 2/3 of the stock has gone at this stage in the day, we are rather concerned whether we're going to have enough stock to last the whole day. Noreen, thank you again.
It's been great.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Good.
Now, do stay tuned, because we've got another amazing hour coming up after the break. Of course, come back at 1 and meet up with Noreen again.
Bye.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie, we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. What I really love about Hochanda is I get to demonstrate lots of different techniques for you to understand how to use our products and hopefully inspire you. I've got loads of fantastic ideas buzzing around in my head, so I can't wait to get those filtered into our products and out to you at home. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
Hi everyone, I'm Gordon.
I'm Justin.
And
together we are Be Creative.
Justin and I formed our company just under 1 year ago to bring you new and exciting products under the Be Creative brand.
We have a fantastic relationship with Hochanda, and we love to share our ideas and creation with you, our viewers.
So why not come be creative with us
here at Hochanda?
Hi, I'm Lucy from Sweet Poppy Stencils, the Craft Station Limited. We're a craft retailer and we specialise in stainless steel stencils. Our stencils are manufactured in metal. This allows us to have designs that are intricate. We also have new products coming on board, our craft bonds, our pole drops, and our acrylic paints are joining us. We've recently joined Hochanda and we're really excited. This allows us to demonstrate and show our products. We know customers like seeing the demonstrations, so make sure you tune in and don't miss the Sweet Poppy shows on Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Phil Martin. I'm a member of the Creative Expressions team. Sentimentally Yours is my brand of photopolymer and rubber stamps, and I also have my paper pads and cosmic shimmer products that coordinate perfectly. I'm really looking forward to seeing you all on Hochanda, so please join me for my show where I can share some of my hints and tips with you.
Hello, very good morning. Welcome back to Hochanda. Joe, lovely hour there with Haley and Noreen. Noreen will be back at 1 o'clock this afternoon when that one-day special. But for the hour coming up, we've got something I haven't seen before. Tell us all about these kits. We're joined with Sue. Sue, welcome back. You had a busy show earlier with Leonie at 7 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
But that seems like hours ago now, doesn't it?
It seems a long time ago. I've taken the matchsticks out of my eyes now.
You have. You're doing very well. You're doing very well.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I know you've got lots of demonstrations lined up for this hour. Should we recap what kits we've got available today?
Absolutely.
Because these have been very, very popular. Now, Dora Duck, very popular. This is wonderful. A quarter of the stock is gone. But for those who missed the show earlier, sorry, 40% of the stock's gone. What have we got here?
Right, well, this is a crochet kit.
Right.
I have to admit that I am very new to crochet.
OK.
It's one of those crafts I can turn my hand to more or less anything.
Right.
But that has eluded me for many, many years, and I'm blaming the
fact that...
So
you felt intimidated by it, you think, or haven't had the time?
It's been one of those things where I've always wanted to learn.
Right.
When I was younger and anybody tried to teach me, they couldn't because I was left-handed.
OK.
So whenever I've looked in books and everything, it's been the wrong way round for me.
Right, right.
I finally mastered it.
OK.
I feel quite chuffed that I have mastered it. So
yeah, you should be.
It doesn't matter how late you are learning something.
Yeah, if you enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
You embark on the journey, don't you, to learn something like this. And
I
bet there's that sort of moment where you think, oh, I've got the hang of this. I've got the hang of this, I can do this. And
I actually just feel like that. I did a show back in December and some kits similar to this were on.
Right.
And obviously I did my crochet kit then. But then once I'd done that show, I haven't touched it till last week.
Right, OK.
So, again, it's one of those things, it's time, because there's always other things to do.
There is.
But then I thought, no, I'm doing another show, I've got to really get on and master this. And I have mastered this. But basically, our little Dora here...
Isn't he sweet?
...is all made up from granny squares.
Oh, I see.
So, every single bit of it...
Oh, look.
...are just granny squares joined together. So even the feet...
Oh, even around here as well?
Every single bit of it, and they're all the same size. There is no shaping, there's no increasing, there's no decreasing. They are all identical. It is just the colours that are different.
That's lovely. That's quite a nice pattern, actually.
It is. It's typical of what they call a granny square pattern.
Right, OK.
So, therefore, that is ideal for somebody that has just learnt to crochet. So you don't have to be an expert, you don't have to be good at crocheting, you can have just learnt. As long as you've mastered the basic stitches, then you could do that.
I really like this.
He's had a bad hair day.
Yeah, I feel this pain. That looks like an elderly gentleman, doesn't it?
Wait till we come to Roxy Rockhopper, because he's had an even worse hair day.
Look at this. He's now a hooded youth. Look at that. You wouldn't trust him if you walked the street now, would you? But now you would. So there we go. This is beautiful. And we're talking about the time it's spent, well, the time it takes to learn a new hobby. Sometimes we don't have time, of course. But a lot of the time has been cut out for you because... It's all in one comprehensive kit?
It is, yes. So everything's in there apart from the toy filling.
Oh, I see.
So you just need your toy filling, and not every one of the kits we're looking at, you need approximately 100 grams of toy filling.
Right, OK.
Can I put his hair back up, because I don't like it flat?
Oh, do you not? Yes,
no,
OK. It's been hours.
We don't get...
I've got plenty of gel. I've got this problem as well. That bit's been annoying me all morning. Look at that.
Just stick it up.
I need a Crafts Companion tape pen. I just can't fix it. Do you know this old chap? Not alone, brother. So there we go. £12.74 delivered to your door. If you'd like to go for this, that's the free to member price. And that's £699,391. That is Dora Duck. 40% Dora Duck gun. It's so cute. Oh look. There we go. Have a little rest. Get on there. Right, now there we go. Now we've got another one. We've got the sheep. We've got a sheep.
We've got the sheep one, yes.
Isn't it beautiful?
So this is Simon's sheep.
Hello, Simon.
So this is knitted.
Right.
And the next three kits that we've got are all the knitted ones. They are all made in the same way. So this is a square again.
OK.
But it is just an ordinary garter stitch square. Now, garter stitch is your basic knit stitch that you learn when you're just starting to knit. So again, if you have just learnt the very basics of knitting, then you can do that. So if you were, say, an 8-year-old child and you've just learnt to knit, you could make that. You'd need some help with the stitching up.
Oh, sorry, I'm just. This is
I know
just so cute.
You're just going back to your childhood,
that is
you?
just so cute. Isn't that sweet? But it's all granny squares.
It's all granny squares. No, sorry. The crochet is the effect on the crochet is called a granny square.
Oh, so not the shape. I see.
So
I get it
no,
now.
it is the. Let's get him out again.
Let's compare.
So that square there is called a granny square.
Oh, right, with crochet. Right,
with
I get
crochet.
you now.
With knitting, it is just a knitted. It is just a knitted square.
Oh,
but
I
again,
see.
they are all squares that are just knitted
It's like
together.
bite-sized pieces, then, isn't it? So don't be daunted by this. You build it up gradually.
Yes.
I guess actually putting the squares together, is that the hardest part?
It is the hardest part, but again, when you look at the instructions...
Right.
So if we look at the instructions on here...
Do they arrive in the bags, by the way?
Yes.
Well, that's really nice.
Oh, I know, yeah. Really on trend, aren't they?
Very on trend, I like it, yeah.
So it tells you how many squares of each colour to make.
OK.
So...
oh, I see.
Down there, so it'll tell you.
It's got pictures as well, lovely.
I believe nowadays that all instructions should be both picture and written.
Yeah, with
because
little jargon.
nowadays...
I don't do jargon. But there we go, it's not filled with jargon there, isn't it? Isn't that cute? Isn't that nice? Oh, it tells you the full squares, doesn't it?
Yes.
Cost on 14 stitches, knit 22 rows in garter stitch.
So garter stitch is the very first stitch you learn.
Oh,
so
brilliant.
you could call it knit stitch.
Knit stitch.
And then when you come to stitching them all together, this is what you get.
Oh, I see.
So on your instructions there, it will show you, and on this we've only got black and white.
So you still build up in sections, don't you?
Yes, yeah. So we've only got black and white, so we know that that is the black and that's the white.
Oh, I see. Well, so it comes with all the instructions.
It comes with all the instructions and it tells you how to stitch it together.
Well, you know what, we've got a demonstration to show you
We have got a demonstration, and I'll go through it again.
OK, I love it. And it comes with safety eyes as well, so if you want to make this for kids, absolutely fine. £15.99. Oh, I'm really attached to Simon. I'm keeping this one. It's 132092, and that's £15.99, which I want to. Oh, Simon, I'll be right back for you, my friend. I'm going to put you back in the bag.
So even in the kit, you get the needles.
Right.
And on the crochet ones, you get the hook.
You even get those. So there's everything you need, really.
Everything apart from the toy filling.
Apart from the toy filling, lovely. Now, what have we got here? We've got a fox.
We've got Freddy Fox.
Hello, Freddy. Oh, this is cute, isn't it? So this is knitting.
So this is knitting again. Again, just different colour.
Right.
Slightly different shape for the ears, etc.
Yeah.
But again, the basic principles of putting it together, of putting all the pieces together, is exactly the same.
Oh, I see. Isn't that perfect? It's a beautiful... again, passing this down, your son, your daughter, your niece, your nephew, this could be the toy that they reach for time and time again. It's like my nephew's reindeer. He's never without his reindeer. This could be that, you never know. Can we machine wash this, by the way?
Yes, you can do. The yarn is acrylic.
Oh, lovely.
So therefore,
good.
Yes, so I mean, the ideal thing is, I mean, kids do, they get a favourite soft toy and they drag it everywhere with them.
Yeah, well, of course,
and then they get dirty, so they need washing.
Drop in a puddle.
Yes.
Supermarket car park.
You've got to be able to wash it, so yes, you can wash this.
Yeah,
no problem.
Well, there we go. It's got everything you need. You are loving the crochet duck. £15.99. If you like the knitting kit for the Freddy Fox, that's 744421. I love foxes. I love foxes. Oh, we got a cat. Now, I know a lot of cat lovers watch Hochanda, myself included. I've always been a cat fan. This is cute. It's perfect, you could say.
Oh, where did you get that from?
I'll claw it back in. So there we go. I can't pause for thought here.
Oh, no.
It's getting worse, isn't it? So go on. This is cute. So this is knitting again?
So this is done in exactly the same format as the others, but if you look at the yarn, it's the yarn that's the multicoloured.
Oh, right.
So this effect is purely from this yarn.
So
there's no change in colours yourself.
Do you think
it just changes colour naturally as you're knitting.
Do you get a little bow as well?
You get the ribbon to make the bow. And what I love about this is that obviously your cat's got green eyes, so they've put a bit of felt round the outside of the eye.
Yeah.
But then to really highlight those eyes, he's got a green bow.
Oh, look.
So if he'd had a different colour bow, it wouldn't have shown the eyes up the same.
Oh, I think it's beautiful. You're kind of sitting down, maybe on the chair, your guest bedroom, in your conservatory. That's beautiful.
Absolutely. Just one little tip on...
Does it have a name, this cat?
Yes,
Colin?
Colin cat. Just one little tip with the ribbon. If you can see on the cat there, can you see that the ribbon is sort of fraying?
Oh, yes.
So if you were to just cut that neatly across and then get either a lighted match or a cigarette lighter and just go across the end of it quickly,
outdoors,
that will seal
Adults,
it. Yes, outdoors, don't want to set the fire alarm off.
No.
but go across quickly. If you don't go across quickly, it will leave a black charred line, and you don't want that.
So do that
but just by doing it quickly,
Actually,
it seals the ends,
chance, yeah.
and it will stop it from fraying any further.
Okay, well there we go. So again, we've got this cat. This is Colin Cat knitting kits. You get all the materials you possibly need. You even get the ribbon to make the bow. You get the needles, and of course the picture orientated instructions. So there we are. We're saving £5. Again, it's 351 386. £14.99, the Colin Cat. They're beautiful. Again, if you're making something for your children, maybe something in time for Easter, then absolutely no problem at all. All at today will arrive well in time for you to start making this and present it as a gift. Lovely. Number to dial is 01733 602 000 if you like any of these kits. Dora Duck is the most popular, 40% gone, so if you like Dora Duck, do be quick on that one. Now, we're going to something a little bit chunky here. This is incredible.
And this, I think we've just done this absolutely perfect timing. We've given the weather forecast outside.
Yes, I know, I hear, I think it's quite stunning.
Although it's not so bad down here, is it? But,
no, well, I think we're all right over here.
Yeah, we did come through a snow blizzard yesterday afternoon.
Oh, really?
Just got onto the A1 and it hit us and
Oh, you're all right.
Yeah, we're fine.
Oh, it's always a fun road, the A1, isn't it?
Yeah, poor Leonie got it caught in it this early hours of this morning as well.
But she's here safe, and she's got Let Leonie Loose coming up after this show, actually, at 11 o'clock. Now, I've got a headband here.
You have?
I like this. It's good for when I go to the gym once a year, isn't it?
Very trendy,
good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice, isn't it? So again, we've got what kind of stitch is this? Is crocheted?
So that is crocheted. Right. Yes. You don't get the buttons on it. They are just an accessory that have been put onto it. So don't worry if you get your kit and think, oh, I haven't got any buttons with mine. You don't get buttons with it.
Okay.
So yes, that is just a crocheted headband. And on the pattern for that, you also get a crochet hat as well.
Oh, I see. So
you've got the choice of the two.
So you can get this chunky materials with patterns if you wanted to, but you can actually just buy the yarn as well.
Yes.
Now, this is called a hank.
It is called a hank, yes.
Right, okay.
Yes, so a hank...
What do you mean by hank?
Right, well, it's a hank rather than a ball. So a hank usually comes in that form and it's longer.
Right.
And what I would always suggest to everybody, if you can see on here, you've got pieces of string on it.
Yeah.
And it's tied to the ends. So it's great, you don't have to root about in your ball of wool to get your ends. So just cut all your stringy bits. And then lay it flat,
chunky, isn't it?
Yeah, and then ball it up.
Right, okay.
So I would ball it before I started either knitting or crocheting with it, because that way you're far less likely. If you leave it like that, it's more likely to get into a knot.
Right, okay, I see. So we've got a lot of options here. Let's go through the colour options here. Should we start over here? Yeah. Now this has got 6 to choose from. You pick any 2 for £11.98. Now this one here is called Monsoon. Beautiful. So you've got Monsoon there. This one on the top there is called Electric. We've got this one down here. This is the Twister, the Twister. That's beautiful, lovely earthy tones there. Next one we got right here is the Blizzard. You've got Storm and you've got Lava. So there we go, whichever two you like. You can buy 2 of the same if you wanted to. You've got 18 metres of yarn here, so 80 metres per hank, that is, and that's £11.98. That's 954054, so that's 18 metres per hank, so you're getting a lot there. Whoa, that's a dramatic zoom out. It's not Hollywood. There we go, so 954054 is your item number, so there we go, you pick any 2 of those, £11.98. Now the other option, you can actually choose one of these with a pattern. Should we go down here and have a look? These are cool. Now, so let's start off with the cowl, shall we?
Yes, so
very smart.
Your cowl, that is your cowl effect.
And that's usually
there.
the Twister.
So that
option.
is a knitted one.
Knitted one, beautiful.
Yes. I think that's perfect with your shirt.
Oh, it really does, doesn't it?
They are the exact colours in your shirt.
I need to wear it then, don't I? I'll be careful. I'll be careful.
Now, if it was me, I know you can't do it because you've got your mic on, but if that was me wearing that, I would double my cowl. I would double it over.
Right. Okay. Well, details for this is now on your screen. So it's the Mega Yarn. This is the knitting pattern, the knitting cowl. 008344. So that's for the cowl knitting pattern with this yarn. If you like the crochet version with this colour, just select Twister as the colour option, and you want this item number. So this is for the cowl with the Mega Yarn. This is the crochet version, and that's 247-592, and that's the Monsoon we got right there. That's that colour option.
I like
that.
As a hot tip, I understand that this is the on-trend colour for the
on
spring.
On-trend colour, I
yes.
see. Well, there we go. I'll be careful with my mic, so I don't want to...
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. I'm going to take this off because I know it'll catch my mic.
But it's beautiful. It looks very nice. Don't forget, £9.99 for one pattern set, which everyone you'd like. Shall we have a look at the hat? So I'm going to take my headband off. I've been for a jog, and we're going to go for... Should we go for a crochet hat?
Right, so we'll go for a crochet hat. They're both crocheted hats.
So it's this
one
that's
here. Like a tea bag hat.
Right.
So that's just made in one long piece and then folded in half. Hey,
I like this.
You look a little bit like Noddy.
Thanks very much.
I think, but Noddy's hat wasn't like that, was it? He had a bell on the end of his hat.
Oh, right, of course, yeah. You can add embellishments, actually.
Yes, you can, yes.
This is... It's cosy warm, this. This is absolutely cosy. It's so soft. I love this material.
It is very soft, and I found exactly the same. When I was working with it, I found that it was very warm, and yet there is no wool in it. So anybody that's allergic to wool or doesn't like the itchiness of wool, because some people can't wear it.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't abide wool round my face because it, like this, scratching all the time.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yes. Oh, so, it's just, it's horrible.
Yes.
It's horrible, isn't it?
This is 89%
nice.
polyester.
Right.
And 11% nylon.
Does that mean it's washable then?
It's washable.
Very nice, very nice. And a cool tumble dry?
A
cool tumble
yes,
dry.
Yes, but I don't think you'd need to tumble dry this. I think it would dry very, very quickly. And I made a mistake. I knew I was wrong. It's not polyester, it's acrylic.
Acrylic, right, lovely. So there you go, details on the screen.
It's acrylic and nylon. So the nylon just gives it that little bit more wear to it.
I see. So £9.99, 137980, so whichever colourway you'd like. This colour is the electric, isn't it? Electric one we got there. Beautiful. What shall I try on next?
Try on that one.
Right, crochet hat. This is the crochet hat we've got here.
This is the crochet hat.
There we are. Different item number for this. Oh, I like it. Do you know what, normally I don't wear beanie hats because I look like a boiled egg. But this one, I quite like this. It's comfortable,
She does that one, yeah, definitely.
No. £9.99. This is 811308 is your item number for this. This is the lava colour. It's a nice warm autumnal kind of colour. This isn't that pretty?
But the nice thing about all of these is that they're one hang projects. So, you know, a lot of the time you can get some wool and you just to say need to break into that second hank because there's not quite enough. These have been done specifically aimed at one hank projects.
Right,
so you know you only need the one hank, you're going to use that to use any of these. You're going to use that one hank and you're not going to run short. You don't need to break into a second hank.
So we've got the cowls, we've got the hats, we've got the headbands there. Whichever pattern you like. You've got 4 different patterns to choose from, and then you choose which colour yarn. So which hank would you like with it? £9.99. 811308 is for the hat and headband. That's the crochet version of the hat and a headband for that. And now we've got some other options for you. Let's recap these because the quickest way I think is to actually go on the website. Oh, we're looking at this. So this is the Roxy Rock Hopper crochet kit. £14.99, 525870. So there we go. Do pop that into your basket. We're going to show you this live. Now we've also got Crazy Cat Family. Now we demonstrated this in the previous hour. So look at this. This is the Crazy Cat Family knitting kit. £15.99, 509654. Now look, if you'd like to see any of these demonstrated, please just email us studio@hochanda.com or just drop a message onto our Facebook page. I'm just going to grab the duck because you love the duck. This is Dora duck. It's the crochet duck, so go on the website hochanda.com for this. But this is the Crazy Cat Family. Well then, the quickest way to order is on our website hochanda.com. You'll see this photograph online, add it to your basket, and do get it checked out. Half of the stock has gone for Dora duck. This is the tennis. Oh, sorry, 60% has gone. £14.99, and that's 699391. So 60% of the stock has gone. So there we are.
Well, we could always go for Roxy Rock Hopper if Dora goes.
Right, OK. We could do
because there's Roxy as well.
Roxy.
I think Roxy's a penguin, and I think Roxy's very cute.
I love penguins. I'm fascinated with penguins.
But if you have a look at these two,
so it's 10 inches high too.
They are both made in exactly the same way.
Right.
No difference with them apart from the tufts and the eyes, just there's a piece of felt in front of it. But it's the colourways that make them look different.
Don't they just? They're beautiful. And again, so that's the granny squares like you were saying.
Again, exactly the same, the granny squares, yes.
Oh,
but they're even put together as well. So if you, say, bought both kits and you made one of them up, you'd know how to do the second one so much more easily because it's exactly the same process, but it's just putting the colours in the different places, stitching them into the different places. So.
And don't forget, you got each one of these has a Freedom Member discount. You pay £12.74 for one of these. For Roxy, delivered straight to your home, £12.74, 525 870. Otherwise, £14.99 at P&P. So then, should we start with the crazy cat?
Right, with the crazy cats. yes. Now, the crazy cats...
I'll hold on to Dora the Duck.
Okay.
60% gone, by the way, Dora Duck.
The crazy cats, you get sufficient in your kit to make all 3 cats.
Right.
And you could also, if you wanted to, not use the toy filling.
Okay.
And if you put a bag of sand or something heavy in it, you could turn them into doorstops. Or you could just have one as a doorstop and the other 2 as soft toy kits.
So you like uncooked rice you could put in
you
there,
need just something heavy
pellets.
enough. Yes.
Yeah, you can do a little weight. That's really nice, isn't it? Aren't they cute? That's a trio of cats.
These are so easy to make.
Okay.
The varying stripes on there. You determine what you want to do. So you knit the stripes however you want. The instructions don't say knit 4 rows in red, knit 2 rows in yellow. It is entirely up to you how you do that colour sequence.
Right. Okay.
As long as you make sure that you don't use too much of one colour on them all, otherwise you might run out of that colour.
Okay. Okay.
So it's entirely up to you what you want to do. So I've already done that piece, and this is how it's worked. So it's worked in one long piece. On these, there is a little bit of increasing and decreasing.
Right.
And the stitch that we use is called stocking stitch.
Okay.
So stocking stitch is where you knit a row and then you purl a row. So a little bit more intricate than the other animal kits that we did.
Yes, yes.
But they're still easy to do.
Okay.
Okay.
So how do we start? What's the
right,
first
so
thing?
the cat's worked in one piece. So I've done this in the one piece like this, and what we will do is you will fold it over like that. There. Okay. So if you have a look at the cat there, that is going to be that.
Oh, I see. Oh, just like that. Oh, I see. We can see that. Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is just show you how to do the facial features. That's the head bit there. And what I've already done is that I've measured the centre point on there.
Okay.
It just says to stitch the facial features on.
Right.
So it doesn't. So what I'm trying to say is that just to make it a bit easier and so that you haven't got it lopsided, if you mark the middle of your knitting, you take the small muzzle, which they give you the pattern for on the instructions. So this is the small cat that I've done. So you take the small muzzle, fold it in half so that you've got the half of that, and if you line that up with the half of that, you know then that you've got this bang in the middle.
Oh, okay.
I know it might not look it now, but it's just because that's curled under a little bit.
There's another muzzle there.
There you go.
I love the bushy tails they've got. They're sweet, aren't they?
Yes, aren't they lovely?
They're gorgeous. So, it's good for beginners, this kind of kit. If 2018, you think about getting into sewing, and if you're a cat lover, these are brilliant. It's nice having them in a cluster of 3 in a place.
I just think the colours look absolutely fantastic. They're so bright, they're so energetic. I mean, in a child's bedroom or a child to have, they're just so vibrant, aren't they?
They are. Now, we've had a question,
really
we've had a question down from our call centre, because we've got an in-house call centre, they're literally just upstairs. Passed a message down asking, can we make and sell these like at craft fairs?
Yes.
We can. There
yes.
we are.
Yeah, absolutely no problem at all.
Thanks very much for asking that question.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's an important question to ask because you don't want to get into trouble with it.
No. It's very honest. I like it.
Yes.
That's brilliant, isn't it? Works out to £4.53 per piece, doesn't it? Yeah, if you're a Freedom member.
That's nothing, is it?
No, it's fantastic.
No. And actually, once you've got your pattern and you've bought your kit, if you've got any scraps that you want to use up, then that is ideal for using your scraps up because
and obviously for children you might need to switch them for safety eyes, of course, and you might need to or you can embroider them on, stitch on some eyes, whichever you prefer, of course.
If you are fairly new to knitting and you're not sure about changing colours, so that you get the stitch to look like this, you must always do an even number of rows.
Right, okay.
If you don't, you'll get part of it looking
lopsided
like that.
Right.
Now that could give a quite nice effect if you want to do that. That's fair enough. But if you didn't intend to do that and you did say 3 rows, you would get a line running on the right side.
So Oh, I see. So we're basically looking at a sock, really, aren't we?
We are in a way, yes.
Well, a side of a sock.
So we're stitching the embellishments on with embroidery thread, and with a traditional embroidery thread, you always get 6 strands.
Okay.
So they're all your strands there, and we only need to use 3 of them.
Right.
So I'm just going to show you how the easiest way to split it. So if you just get the 3 strands.
Okay.
And then you just go like that.
You divide them up. So
Slowly.
you get more than enough for the kids, don't we?
I've got a huge amount.
You've got loads there, haven't you?
Look at what I've got there.
Plenty.
I've got masses.
Plenty.
Yeah. So just divide your strands into 3.
Right.
Like that. And do it quite slowly because you don't want to twist it. No. Right. You get the needle for the embroidery. You also get a wool needle for stitching up. Okay. So you get 2 needles in the kit. So you don't even have to worry about rooting around for a needle. And then just...
We've got about minute queues on the phone, so lots of people are buying these, so if you'd like to get yours, don't miss out, enjoy them, because if you are thinking about getting into sewing or crochet or knitting in 2018, I think crochet, I'm hearing that come around more and more and more. It's always come back on trend.
It
has. Been for some years now, I know, but...
Yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger, is crochet. It's much faster than knitting.
Right.
Surprisingly, it takes up more yarn. Well, this is it, because if you're knitting, your elbows get in the way, and you've got 2 needles.
Social, isn't it?
Yeah, and you could drop your stitches if you're sort of pushing it into a bag or whatever. Whereas with your crochet, you've only ever got 1 stitch on your hook, and it's just so much easier to do.
Easier with that. So you're getting into it now, aren't you?
Oh, I cannot. I'm going to do a throw when I get back home.
A throw?
Yeah, as long as there's not something else that gets in the way. You see, usually there's something else gets in the way, like, so will you do a show on so and so? And oh right, okay, I need to prep for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I've just put a knot in the embroidery thread, and I'm just going to do a little running stitch all the way around here. So it's just a tiny little stitch running like that all the way around. I think that the reason why these are popular today as much as anything else is that sort of on the run up to Christmas we either have to make things for Christmas presents or we're too preoccupied with Christmas.
Yes.
Whereas after Christmas, and you also tend to get where you've got worked up with your projects.
Yes, yeah.
It's as if it comes to the end of a year and you want all your projects finished with and you want to start afresh in January.
Yes,
it's psychological, but it is, yeah.
It's like finishing an exam.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
And now's the ideal time because it's still very dark outside, and especially with this horrible weather that they've been getting up in the north.
You know, you don't have.
Yeah, but you don't even have to leave your house, do you? You can sit and you can.
Well, you can start off with the sibling, or the son or daughter cat. There we go. You got the mummy cat, and we've got the daddy. So there we go. So all these 3, it's £15.99. It's the Crazy Cat Family Knitting Kit. So it's a lot. It's everything you need to make these. So £15.99 for all of these. That's impressive. 50% off if you're a Freedom member. It's £13.59 delivered for that price of Freedom member. Now it's 509654. They are cute, aren't they? So again, we worked out the price. It's £4.53 if you're a Freedom member per kit. So how much could you sell that for? You know, you can have a think about that. And talk about the washing. So if it is for son or daughter you spilled, I know, or you spilled tea, coughing it or something, you know, or last night's kebab, that kind of thing. Can we put it in the wash?
Yes, we can. To be honest with you, I think when you've done something by hand, like knitting or crochet, I think we're more likely to hand wash it than we are to machine wash it. But yes, I mean, it will machine wash. But you see, it doesn't need much of a wash.
Right, OK.
So that's why I think sort of hand washing is better, because when it goes in the machine, it's got to go around the drum of the machine loads of times for quite a long time. So if it was me personally, I would hand wash.
I see. Well, there we go. So hand wash if in doubt. So £13.59 if you're Freedom member for this. My word, half of the stock of the Crazy Cat family has gone. I think I might go this out. It's touch and go. It's touch and go. It feels like we're getting busier and busier with these. So it's 509654. So there we go.
Right. So I'm just fastening off here.
Oh, OK.
I've gone all the way around and I'm just fastening that off.
well, whilst you're getting the other bit, shall I just recap what I've got in my hand here? Because I've got my hands full. Look at these. Oh, this is cosy. This is so nice. So we've got Dora Duck. Now, this is the crochet duck. We've been busy for this. 2/3 of Dora has gone. So there you go. It's £6.99, £3.91. £14.99. Dora's brand new. Would you like to take Dora home? It's £14.99. They're just so cute. Look at that. I can have a nice parting hair, so it's now a gentleman look. So there we go. We've got other one here. This is the cat. Now this is the Colin the cat. Now Colin, you know, a nice, quite a sensible character, Colin.
Yes, he sounds very sensible, doesn't he?
He's a sensible cat. He's a wise cat, and he's camouflage as well, so he knows what he's doing. £14.99. 40% of Colin has gone. It's 351,386. Now we've also got Simon. Now Simon, come on, Simon, come on. Simon's a bit shy. Come on. Fox has done it.
Well, I'm not surprised.
He's jealous. Well, he's very competitive with the fox, so he's not going to let that stop him.
I was going to say, but I'm not surprised that he's hiding away when there's a fox in next to him.
Well, exactly. Well, it's quite realistic, aren't they? They know what they're all about. No, they're bezies, actually. So, it's going to be weird now. So, Simon Sheep, a knitting kit, 11 inches high. So, it's £15.99, 132,092. So, there you go. It's like a low budget puppet show. Sorry about that. So, there you go. That's the Simon Sheep. And then we've got the fox. So, this is also a knitted one. So, the sheep, Colin the cat, the fox right here, this is also knitted, as you can clearly see. You build it up in squares, and then you join the squares together. It's like a little pattern. You build up in sections, very straightforward. And this is Freddie Fox. 744-421, £15.99, saving £4. Now, we just showed you the crazy cat family. In fact, that's what we're demonstrating currently. But please let us know any questions at all. This is so, they're so soft. Oh. 70% of the stock has now gone. So if you like to get the Crazy Cat family, it's could have been my family. Crazy Cat family, that's 509654. So it's for all of these three. My word, I think it's going to go this hour. Do be quick on this one. Now, can we talk about my cowl?
You can talk about your cowl with pleasure.
Do you mind?
Yes.
Now, I like this cowl because firstly it matches the shirt,
do you want me to
which
demo
I wear
the
every
cowl?
day. Could you?
Yes,
Could you demonstrate? Is that right?
Do we want the knitted cowl? Yes.
This is the knitted one?
That's the knitted one that you've got there. You wouldn't think so, would you, given that it's almost like a chevron effect, isn't it?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But just to let you know, the option with the Blizzard, that's the lighter coloured yarn, the Blizzard option, that's now limited stock. So we'll recap the colours for you in a few moments' time. So if you like the Blizzard option under this is limited stock. So, awkward, 10% or less remaining, £9.99 for the pattern. But this is... Oh, I've got the crochet one, haven't I? I've just realised.
No, you've got the knitted one there.
This is the knitted one?
That is the knitted one, yeah. The crocheted one is this one, which looks completely different.
Did I say crochet then?
I don't know what you said. I thought you said knitted. That's the crocheted one there.
Right. So, digital on the screen is for the knitted, which is the one I'm wearing, isn't it?
The one you're wearing is knitted. The one I'm about to demo is knitted, yes.
Right. So
I can understand you getting mixed up because you would actually, when you look at it, think that it had been crocheted, but it's not.
OK, well, there we go. So this is the knitted one. So there we go. This one here is the twister. So there we go. £9.99, a twister option. Why don't we just call it greens, blues and purples? I just don't know. I mean, why make life complicated? So it's 008344. This one is the twister option. And you do get that pattern for £9.99, the knitted cowl. And I think chunky knitting, chunky crochet is quite on trend, quite popular.
Well, it is. And I think one of the reasons is that we're all so busy. Even young mums are out working nowadays.
Yes, quite rightly so.
And
all equal.
we haven't got a lot of time, so therefore we've got to use our time wisely.
Yes.
And these are projects that you can do in depending on how fast you work.
Yeah.
But, you know, you're talking about maybe 1-2 evenings to do all of these projects. The hats you'd get done in an evening. These you'd probably, depending, as I said, how much time you've got, either 1 or 2 evenings to get these done. So we don't want something that's going to be time-consuming.
Of course we don't, no. So, and speaking of which, speaking of this, you get everything you need. You get enough. This has got a hank, by the way, so forgive me if you're into this, you'll of course know that. So we get one hank. This is enough to make whatever's on the pattern, basically, whatever the pattern's of. So if you got the cowl, if you've got the hat with the headband, so you're going to get enough to make that item. So £9.99, the knitting cowl pattern. You can have this in this one here, Twister, or you can have it in Lava. You've got another one right here. Oh, sorry, that is the Twister. You've got this one. Now, this one is very, very popular. This is the Blizzard, I believe. This one's limited stock. So limited stock for this one. You've also got electric, and then finally, we've got two more actually. We've got this one, which is Storm. And then also, Storm is nice, isn't it? Storm, isn't it? And then we got this one here, which is Monsoon. So they go to select whichever one you would like. £9.99, 008344 comes with 1 hank of yarn. If you like 2 hanks of yarn, we've got it on a pick and mix. So if you just want the yarn no pattern, go for the pick and mix. It's £11.98 for any two, 954054. You can have 2 of the same one. You can have 2 of different ones. It's completely up to you. Add them into your basket and just enjoy them. But they're just so soft. They really, really are. Mild machine wash at 30 degrees as well, so we can machine wash them.
So if you were to go for just the yarn without the patterns,
yes,
and you're going to think out of the box a little bit,
right,
look at what I've made.
Right, let's have a look. Now, is it knitted?
Now, it's neither knitted nor crocheted.
What is it?
It's woven.
Oh, I like that.
So what I've done
is...
It's
so smooth.
It is very smooth, isn't it? And I mean, this, obviously, I think this looks good because of the colourway that we've used.
Yes, it's nice, isn't it?
And I've just done a fleece back on that.
This is the electric colour.
This is the electric. But what I did was I did a row of yarn, all going down in one direction.
OK.
And I actually pinned it onto a back of interfacing.
Yes,
like a foamy interfacing. And then I wove going the opposite direction.
So you didn't put it out like traditional weaving?
No, not on a frame at all.
Right, okay,
no. You could do it on a frame,
you could do
yes,
that,
you could,
if you already got one, maybe you got one from Craft Yourself Silly sometime.
Yeah.
Lovely, isn't that fun?
But isn't that nice and different? And that's knitting yarn that's created that.
It's really clever,
It's really good, isn't it?
We've got some breaking news, if you don't
mind,
on. Sue.
What's gone?
When you talk about the cat family, they've actually gone. Oh. They've gone. They've left the building. But they've enjoyed their time here. They've now sold out at £15.99, 509654. Joe, we can't tease. They're going to go. Hannah, can I give you the cat family? There we go. You like the cats, don't you? There we go. Thank you very much. So there we go. What else have we got? We're flying out some options now.
Right.
So we're knitting now.
So this is the knitted cowl. These are your instructions for your knitted cowl.
Right.
So you're going to be using 12mm needles on here. So it's chunky yarn, it's chunky needles, done very, very quickly.
Okay.
And another little tip is that when you look at abbreviations on any pattern at all that you're looking at, so it doesn't necessarily mean these. If you're thinking, well, I wonder how complicated this is.
Okay.
This is quite easy because it's telling you that all you've got is a purl stitch.
Yeah.
Repeat, which means you've just got to repeat the stitch.
The stitch, yeah.
Together, centimetre, inches and yarn round needle. So basically on that you've got you've got purl stitch and you're just putting the yarn round the needle. So it is a very, very easy pattern.
I see.
This looks complicated. It is not. It is very, very simple. And there is only one row to the pattern. So on all of the patterns that they have produced on these, whether they're knitted or crocheted, they have made them very, very easy.
Okay, I see.
They will either be mainly 1 or 2 row patterns.
Right.
Which again is really nice because you're not having to, you can be watching television and enjoying doing this because you're not having to concentrate on exactly what row you're on.
Yes, yeah.
It's just nice to be able to do something that you can just sit and relax with rather than have to feel that you're constantly watching all your rows.
Yeah, nice,
so on one like this, all you're doing is your very first stitch and your last stitch is a purl stitch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go slowly. So you do your purl stitch, then you wrap the yarn round the needle and you purl 2 together. So purl 2 together means you get 2 stitches, act as though the one, wrap your yarn round, and that's it.
Oh,
so you wrap your yarn round. Oops, hang on, I've twisted those 2 there.
Yeah.
Yarn round, purl 2 together. Yarn round. Purl 2 together. And that is all you do until you've almost come to the end of the ball of wool and you just need to leave enough yarn to be able to cast off. So we're coming to, so already I've done a row.
Oh, you have, yeah.
And then the last stitch, a purl stitch. So, I mean, how easy is that? And I just think that that effect looks really complicated.
I know a lot of people find it relaxing. My producer just said she finds it so therapeutic and relaxing.
It really is.
It's beautiful and can't promise anything. But you might think that at home. You know, why not? I know a lot of people do. It's beautiful. We've got the clicky needles as well.
These are just the ordinary 12 milli. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So
nice.
I'll do it again. So we the first stitch is purl, and then wrap round.
Okay.
Purl 2 together. And that is it, right the way through. Do you know,
like that click.
I can feel the warmth of this.
I feel so cosy.
Yeah. And yet, as I say, there's no wool in it, but it does feel lovely and cosy and warm.
I'm going to sit here. I have to be careful when I sit down because I'm still a bit festively plump after Christmas.
Oh,
so.
don't. I put on so much weight with.
Well, you need. I'm glad you've got glasses on because this button could pop at any moment. It is the hardest working button in television.
There we go, another row done.
It is. Everyone's on edge. So anyway, so how are we getting on?
So there we go, that's another row done. So already I've done 2 rows. And I was going slower so that it was showing everybody how to do it. So you'd go a little bit faster than that. So, and that, I think it was probably about an hour's work that it took me to do that.
Oh, I see. And that's really?
Yeah.
So it is quick, isn't it?
Yeah. You don't have to worry too much about tension on something like this. I like that bulkiness of it. Yes, so do I.
It's very popular.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel bulky on, does it?
No, it doesn't at all. It's
soft.
It's
pliable, it's soft. If you were to knit solidly with this, I think it would work out too stiff. And I think that's why on all the patterns, they are reasonably open weave.
Right, okay.
So you've got quite a, if you can see that, it's quite open weave. And it's the same with the crocheted one. That is quite open weave on there.
So that's the crochet.
That's the crocheted one. I'll show you how to do the crocheted one because that again.
Whilst you get ready for that, I'm going to remind you some details. So if you like the cowl, so this is the I'm wearing one of these now. This is the knitting cowl. So there we go. This is in the twister option. So it's 008344 9.99. So 9.99 for the pattern and one of these. So and you get a lot there. It's 18 metres worth, by the way. So 18 metres. Did I say 18?
80.
80 metres. I thought it was 80 metres we get inside here.
80 metres,
so
yes.
There you go. 008344. That's £9.99. Again, it's electric, storm, lava, monsoon, blizzard, or the twister. There's 80 metres in total. Wow. Again, details on the website hochanda.com. So there we go. Now we've also got the mega chunky yarn. This is the pick and mix. So if you're not interested in the patterns, if you've got your own ideas, you're actually saving well a lot here because you're saving £4 in total from this. So it's £11.99. So you're getting 160 metres worth for £11.98. 954054. So you choose any 2 that you like. Now this one here is the electric, lava, blizzard. We've got storm, we've got monsoon and twister. Twister. So there we go. It's 954. Why we can't just call them orange, purple and blue, I just don't know. So there we go. But these are the colours we got. It's 954054 there. So then, any questions, please do let us know. We can ask Sue live. So, bit of crochet.
Yes, bit of crochet. You were saying there about there being 80 metres on one of the hanks. If you did want to do a cushion like the one that I've done,
yes,
a 12 sort of 13-inch cushion, you will actually get 2 cushions out of one hank.
So we could
that took exactly half a hank.
And on the back you put some felt on there, so
I put some fleece on. I measured what was left on the hank after I'd done that, so that I knew that you could get 2 out.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely to know. So you've how long does this take you? It's a load, haven't you?
That took me an evening.
Right, really, is that all?
Yeah, that only took me an evening, yes.
That's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really nice. I like this. It's really funky colours. That's the electric colours, by the way, so electric hank of yarn.
But I mean, just imagine if you've got a specific colour scheme, how good it would look, because they all shade.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
That's what gives it the interest on something like that. Right, so I'm going to be doing the crocheted cowl now. So again, it's a 15mm hook. It's very, very easy.
Website, by the way.
1-row pattern. So your first row is slightly different, but then after that it is all the same. So you start off with 3 chain, which is the very first stitch that you learn when you're crocheting. So 1, 2, 3. 3 chain. And then you're going to do 3 double crochets into your gap that you've got there.
Right.
So yarn through, yarn round. So you're putting your hook through that gap, picking up the yarn. Have I done 3? Sorry, that's with talking. I think I've done 2.
That was 2.
What? So yarn round. There you go. So you've done that bit there. So then you're going to do 3 chain. Let me just unravel some of this wool.
It is really chunky. It's so soft. Machine washable as well. Gentle wash at 30.
2, 3, and you're going to go into the next hole. And you're going to do another 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to join it at the end. So just into there, join it like that, and you've another row done already.
Okay.
So that's how quick it is. So you're going to do 3 chain to start off with. And then you're going to go into that gap and do your 3 doubles. And again, you do that right the way along until you've just got in... Well, actually, unlike knitting, because you've only ever got the 1 stitch on your hook, rather than a full row of stitches, you can actually crochet until you've only got, say, that much thread yarn left.
Okay.
Unlike knitting, which you've got to allow enough to cast off the
bit...
whole row.
Right, I see.
When you're crocheting, you've only got the 1 stitch.
And so you're not going to lose where you are you,
no.
of course, either? So if you
no.
put it in your bag,
no, that's it.
Off your bus on your train journey.
Absolutely. So we're now doing 3 chain.
A wide range of age groups that do crochet as well. It's lovely to see.
It's one of those things that you would have said that the senior population would crochet.
Okay.
And when you were younger, it was always Granny taught you to crochet.
Right, okay.
Maybe that's where the term granny square comes from. I don't know.
It might be.
I really don't know.
Because you've been
if anybody knows, let us know.
But you've been knitting most of your life for it, haven't you?
Yes. But a lot of youngsters are learning to crochet now, and children.
Right.
It's really, really nice to see that both knitting and crochet have really come back into fashion.
It keeps it going, doesn't it? It's nice. Yeah.
Well, I think what happens is that when I was a little girl, you knitted out of necessity because you couldn't afford to buy clothes the same. Okay. So it was a necessity. And then the more affordable clothes came into the stores, and we went off shopping more, and therefore it was more affordable to just go out and buy.
It becomes a hobby then? More
and you didn't want to knit because it was classed as, oh, well, they've knitted it themselves because they can't afford to go out and buy something.
Okay,
and that has completely turned round now. And it's very much, if you've knitted something, oh gosh, have you knitted that? No.
I did actually,
beautiful.
yes, I'm glad you noticed that.
But this is it, it's beautiful. So it's completely turned tables.
Yeah, it is.
But it's also, now it's not a necessity to knit. It's a hobby. Now, it's something you enjoy, it's something you sit down,
impressive,
you relax.
It's used to just buying clothes when you make something as well.
And it's
the
unique.
Time you spent, and it's unique. We've had a question come in from Audrey, I think it was. Audrey, good morning, thank you very much. Lovely the show, Audrey, thank you. Audrey would like to be reminded, how many cushions can we make from 1 hank?
2. 2 cushions, and that is a 12-inch cushion. And
so you can do 4 if you're going for the pick and mix. You're getting 2 of these.
Yeah. It actually started off a little bit bigger than that, but that was my first one that I did.
And what size, sorry, is that?
It was a 12-inch one, is that. It's the first one that I did, and I'd actually started it off as a 15-inch one, but by the time I'd finished it, it had shrunk in a bit in the middle. Because I say, it was my very first experimental one that I did.
Right, OK.
And it worked out. So it actually ended up as a 12-inch cushion.
Right,
so
okay.
you have got plenty for a 12-inch cushion.
So
you'll get 2 out of 1 hank.
From a hank. And you can have 2 hanks for £11.98. £74 is 954054. That's called the electric option, by the way. We've got lava, we've got blizzard, we've got monsoon, we've got... I've done that. Twister. We've got Twister as well. Lava, did I mention that? Storm. Storm is... that one. And we've got the monsoon there. We're going to get £11.98. £74, that's 954054 is your item number. Shall I do a quick recap, Sue?
OK. Right.
I'll be right back. I'm going to take Dora the Duck with me, is that right?
Well, as long as you leave Dora at the end of the show, I don't mind.
Dora's fine, we're very good friends. You can shop on the website, quickest way actually, and we now accept PayPal here at Hochanda.com, and we stream in high definition. Now then, let's have a look at some patterns that we got. Now, if you do like Dora the Duck, we got Simon Sheep, Freddie Fox, Colin Cat, see them on the website. But let's recap these patterns for you. So then, now with one pattern, if you buy a pattern for £9.99, you do get one ball of the hank to make whatever that pattern's all about. Now we've got the crochet cowl, which I've also got right here. So this is the crochet cowl, beautiful, and you can see it just right down there. We're down the other side. You see the crochet cowl. So there we go. That's beautiful. So that's the crochet cowl we've used right there. So it's £9.99. So if you like how to do this one right here, it's 247590. So there we go. If you like to make this one I've got right there, that is the monsoon option, I believe we got right there. Yeah, this is the monsoon option in terms of colour. So you choose the pattern. This answer number is 247590. That's for the crochet cowl, and then you select whichever colour of yarn you would like. We're going to change the detail for the crochet hat now. So very, very popular. This is very, very smart. This is what we've got right there on the mannequin's head. Very, very impressive. Very so nice and soft, this yarn. It's beautiful. Wash it at 30 degrees. A nice cool wash there. So it's 137980, £9.99, and choose whichever one you would like. We've got Storm, we've got the Lava. By the way, this one here is called the Lava. You get the headband and the hat in this wonderful kit. So, no, we don't. Oh, by the way, if you like this one right here, so this one we're looking at now, this is the one-size crochet hat, I see. So there we go. So it's the, yeah, it is. It's the hat with the headband, and that's 811308, £9.99. And with that pattern, you do get one ball of yarn, and you've got 6 different colour options. Now, we've also got the knitted scarf as well, which is what I'm wearing right here. This is beautiful. So that's a cowl, really. So this is the knitted cowl. There we go. So it's £9.99, 008344. And I've only chose this because well, it just goes with my my shirt, really. So there we go. Very, very nice and soft. And I just love this chunky nature of this. And it's quite on trend. I see so many different age groups wearing something like this chunky. Now, this is the twister. I imagine this in the lava. That would be quite nice. Imagine this lava material here, so this colour made with this, and it's just beautiful. Nice big chunky knitting. So this is the knitted cowl. Again, it's 008344, £9.99, and I do like this twist one. It's beautiful, very, very smart. So think of gift ideas. You know, knitting, crochet. It's so very popular at the moment. I know it has been for years and years and years, but I'm noticing it now with more my age group too. So it's nice to see it being passed down generations. It's lovely. Any questions? Please do keep them coming in. It's studio@hochanda.com. Now, if you've already got ideas, if you're not interested in the patterns, then go for the yarn on its own. We've got a good deal for you. £11.98 for two hanks of yarn. So it's 954054. So to put into perspective, the cowl I've just showed you, you could do 2 from this yarn, just to give you an idea of what you can make from this quantity. So each one is 80 metres. You got 160 metres worth of chunky yarn. 954054 is your item number there. Now we've also got, we've got Colin the cat. We've got Simon the sheep. They're all beautiful. I'm going to show you this live actually because they're all so cute. They're all good friends. Right, now here we go. Right, where should we start? Should we start off with Dora, first of all? Now, you like Dora the duck. Here we go. This is beautiful. So, lovely bright bold colours here. And if you want to have... It comes with safety eyes, actually, this one, doesn't it, Sue?
Yes, they... apart from the cats, they all have safety eyes.
Right, lovely.
Yes.
So you can always stitch them on if you're if you prefer to do so with those. But there we go. So the granny squares, and so you do them square at a time, section at a time. You then stitch them together, section at a time. All come with instructions with the pattern. £12.74 delivered to your door. That's a 15% saving if you're a Freedom member. 699391, £14.99. So that's Dora the duck. Now we got this one now. There we go. That's a cat in distress. No, the cat's actually fine. That was a scared cat. That was. So this is Colin. Now you're thinking that must be an absolute nightmare. All those different colours. Well, the actual yarn here is actually multi-colours. So you haven't got to think about that. You just knit with it. £14.99, everything you need apart from the actual toy filling, and that's 351386. But I like the fact you choose that yourself because you might want to weigh it down, might have a little door stopper, you know, who knows, who knows. Should we go for the sheep? Oh, do you know what? He's my favourite, actually. Come on, come here, mate. Come and sit in my lap, here we are. So, Simon the Sheep, a very popular option too. We love Simon the Sheep, £15.99, 132092, saving £4. Isn't it just, just cute? Look at this. How sweet is this? Do you do a nice sheep impression, Sue? No, don't have to. Don't have to.
I remember when my son was a little boy.
Right.
He went on a school trip and a sheep decided it wanted to share his sandwiches.
Right.
And in the
That's
school...
quite scary, that, actually.
Well, they sort of... He followed my son then. But on the school newsletter, the teacher said the sheep was called Barbara.
Oh, dear. Good impression. Good impression. Barbara. Anyway, that's the sheep. We digress there, don't we? That's the sheep. We've also got Freddie the Fox. I don't know what noises they make, but we've got a fox. £15.99. They don't do a noise, do they?
Do they howl?
Do they do a noise? Well, they sort of bark, but I haven't really properly...
No, I haven't.
No. They bark like a dog. Oh. 7-4... Higher than that. Okay, well, I can't go higher. 744 421, £15.99, saving £4. This is a Freddie Fox knitting kit. Comes with everything you need, even the ribbon to make a little bow. Isn't that cute? Comes with safety eyes too, so lovely rounded kits. But this could be something you pass down to your son, your daughter. They might pass it down. If you like my nephew's 3 in March, he's never without his reindeer. He asks for his reindeer all the time. It could be this. It could be the fox. You know, who knows? Again, 525 870, and that Dora duck. I think that's going to be popular with the kids as well, because it's such bright colours, of course. So there we go. Any questions? Do give a call centre ring. They're literally just upstairs. You speak to somebody live. Quickest way you can order it is on the website, hochanda.com. So
right.
then, we've only got 2 minutes.
No, right.
2.5 minutes.
Can I just go through this very quickly?
Please do.
This applies to the toy kits,
right.
whether they're crocheted or whether they're knitted. So you've got plenty of yarn to make all of these toys, but if for some reason, say, the cat got hold of the ball of yarn and ruined it, and you needed some more, or you'd found that you'd lost a bit of it...
It's a disappointing moment,
yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely. Yeah. All you need to do, so you'll get one of these in all the kits, is that you need to just cut that off, fill it in, say what it is that you're short of, and they will send you some back by return of post. So you don't ever need to worry that you're going to, if you've run short or you've had a bit of an accident.
If we get a bit confused, anyone we can call?
Well, as I say, just fill in your instructions, your name, sorry, on there. Perhaps. But there is a telephone number, there's an email address as well. Which makes it, I mean, they've made it so that you really have got...
haven't they? So,
absolutely.
the customer service, I'm sure, very much up to scratch. It's
definitely.
So that's really nice. That's really nice today. Clear and comprehensive set of instructions.
Right. This is what I want to say again on all of the instructions. So it will tell you on this particular one you've only got the 2 colours. So if we're doing the
Dora duck,
exactly.
Most popular, the Dora duck. You're loving Dora.
So you've only got 2 colours. So you've got the light and you've got the dark. It is telling you how many squares of which colour to stitch together for the front body, the back body, the wing, so all the different component parts of it.
Right.
They're stitched together on the knitted ones with a back stitch. You can also use a back stitch on the crocheted ones, or you can crochet them together using a double crochet stitch.
Right,
and it tells you in the instructions that you can do that.
So you can do that.
And ideally on the knitted ones, if I have that
about
one,
half a minute.
Ideally, when you put your squares together, the direction of the stitch all wants to match up.
It looks quite neat, that, doesn't it?
It looks neat.
I know.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if you make a
tip.
mistake, it doesn't matter too much. But just try. Well, again, it's in the instructions. But yeah, try and have all your stitches going in the same direction.
Well, there we go. See, thank you very much. It's been great fun. I'm quite attached to the duck. I like Sam. I like them all. If you would like the pattern with the yarn, do so. If you just want yarn details on the website. If you like Freddie the Fox, this chap right here, saving £4. Sue, thank you very much. Thanks for your questions this hour. Let Leonie loose with Hayley coming up after this.